We are live at Collectco for tonight's Facebook record sale, YouTube record sale, everything record sale. When you're here and watching, be sure to let us know. I'm going to go see if the title is correct. I'm going to go ahead and get my laptop out regardless and see what it says over here. But we are rolling, everybody. Welcome Tuesday night. It says Saturday 9/7. Of course it does. All right, let me go ahead and change that right now. All right, so let's change that. We're going to have to. Tuesday. All right, got to change it over there. I'm going to have to go ahead and open up my laptop. Oop. Go ahead and open up my laptop, get it changed as fast as I can over on YouTube. Welcome, everybody. As soon as you're on, hit like and share. On Facebook, hit the like button on YouTube. I would greatly appreciate both. And let's go over here. Let me go ahead and open up this website too. I need to be making some posts. Not now. All right, so yeah, please make sure you hit the like button over there. Let's go over here to Collectco. Let me find where we're live. There it is. I've been live for 92 seconds. Maybe I can change it fast. Okay, should be good now. All right, so welcome everybody. Here we go. We have, first things first, let me open up Collectco. I've already hit the like button. I need everybody to hit the like button. Why is my sound on? Let's hit copy link. Let's hit, why is it making noises? I dropped my phone now, clicking on Facebook buttons, it's making noises. I don't like it when it makes noises. Did I drop my phone so hard that it, dang, I dropped my phone so hard it knocked on my sound button. That's wild. That's a hard drop. My button. I dropped my phone so hard my sound button clicked off. That's a hard drop. I've never had that happen before. All right, so I've hit share. I've got it shared in all the groups. Let me hit copy link. Let me jump over here to the Collectco group where I made a hot post earlier. And let me do that. And let me hit live now. Right here over on this shared post. And then let me go to Collectco and share it on that hot post. Let's hit the like button. I need everybody. I'm a lot earlier than I normally am, if y'all hadn't noticed. I actually got here early, so. What type of case do I have? I have an OtterBox. I guess that's what I've been using since middle school. So, live now. Let me go ahead and get it shared. Now, let's pull up the YouTube video, which is the incorrect title, but I've already changed it. We got to call Restream tomorrow. We're going to be like, listen, we need our money back if y'all can't fix this bug, because it's getting very annoying. Because when everybody gets the notification, it says Saturday the 7th. So, it's pretty bad. I've got it changed. I've already changed it on YouTube. I've already changed it on Facebook. Nobody's complained yet on X, but I don't think we have that big of an audience over there yet to get too many complaints. Yet. Keyword. Right, Tanner?
Have you noticed this yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I change it every time too.
Oh, really?
I just change it.
Okay. Great. More stuff for me to do. See, I constantly need you and Jake here to do all that for me. All right. I've got it shared on our story. Now let's go share this in the link. And I've got a bunch of stuff priced. I've got CDs. I got toys. I've got box sets. I've got everything ready. And we're about to sell a lot of stuff tonight. I'll go ahead and break the bad news to the new vinyl people. I got here, I walked around the store twice, and then I text Tanner and Ed. I said, "Where's the new vinyl?" And Ed texts back, and he said, "No new vinyl." So I'll go ahead and break the news to everybody. There's no new vinyl, but we have plenty of pre-owned. I've got lots of great auctions. I've got CD box sets to go through. I have a few toys to show, but yeah, no new vinyl delivery. So I put in a big order Monday, so that stuff should be here tomorrow then. And then I'll put in another huge order for all the waiting list from last night, and all that will be here by Thursday and Friday. So, but yeah, if you're looking for new sealed stuff, not too much going on over there in that department tonight. All right, and plus, I know what's going to happen. I hope everybody's on early and buying, but you know what we got to compete with tonight again? The debate. The last time I saw one of the worst turnouts ever for a Coletco show in like the last 2 years was that first and only Trump-Biden debate, and how tonight we probably have even a more important one being broadcast. So I hope everybody just blocks all that out. You can watch the highlights later. You can watch the highlights tomorrow at work. We need everybody on Coletco right now. But like I'm talking about, like I've done a broadcast before during the Super Bowl. I've done a broadcast before and during the Super Bowl and had a great turnout, because I think just some people overall just aren't interested in watching football, right? Or they're watching the Super Bowl and they're watching me. But the largest, it's like the biggest problem I ever had with a turnout on audience was a political debate, which just blew my mind. I figured most music people would just block all that out and tune in and buy records, but maybe everybody's got that zoned out. I don't know what time it starts, but I hope it's not soon, and I hope it don't go too long. So, all right, let's see. Let's go over here right now and get rolling. So, let's get my chat pulled up, and let's go here. Starts at 8 o'clock. Okay, so there we go. Maybe everybody will block it out. Let's go ahead and get started. And I'm going to go through this bin. We're going to go through other bins. We're going to go through a couple of these bins and those bins and that bins, and then some of those and some of these, some of that and some of them. Hope everybody's ready. Let me go ahead and get our first couple auctions up. Let me step back over here behind the counter where I was in the process of doing something very important. And I actually do have a few new LPs. I have to actually take that back. I got like 10. I actually got like 10, and I'm trying to figure out where those other 5. I've got about 5 right here. I'm trying to figure out what I've done with the other 5. But I'm going to go ahead and bring this crate here a little bit closer to me. And yeah, later tonight, Tanner, the last 3 shows, I hadn't been able to pretty much get to any of the posters back there. So I figured, like, if I can't get the posters again tonight, if I can't at least get a path, then I'll probably go through CDs like from 11 to midnight to 1. But my poster people are going to start getting restless if I can't get a path to the posters. I do. I will show some CDs as well. All right, last night, this artist here was very popular, and I have more. This is Triumph, Just a Game. Triumph is a U.S. original. It's in superb condition, and it's a $20 start. Of course, what we found out is their catalog's not really in print. This is Triumph, Just a Game, and that's going up for a $20 start. That is now for bid. But yeah, the poster people are getting restless on me. They're like, where's the posters? And I'm like, I can't get to them. And then every night, like at midnight, I go back there to look through them. And I'm like, guys, I can't even walk around back here. And then I tell people, well, we'll do it again tomorrow. And then I run out of time and I'm back here and we don't have that again. No cassettes. I have CDs, vinyl, and toys. We have Dio, Annika. Dio is a $20 start, record store day, sealed. Troy, I have seen your message. I have not acknowledged it, though. I've seen your message, but I have not acknowledged it. Dio, Annika, picture disc. Also, Lord of the Last Day. That's going up for a $20 start. All right, here's our first bin of the night. We'll call this the warm-up bin. We have Madonna, Like a Prayer, new and sealed, $33.99. Silver vinyl, I'm down to 2 copies. Madonna, $33.99. We have Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, the last of that original trilogy, $36.99. That's a 2 LP. That's Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. That's $36.99. Also, we have Jimmy Buffett, Barometer Soup, first time ever on vinyl, 2 LP. That's $39.99 for Jimmy Buffett, Barometer Soup. Also, Wendy O. Williams, Wow, produced by Gene Simmons. Special guest Ace Frehley, $26.99. It's My Life, I Love Sex and Rock and Roll. Wendy O. Williams, $26.99. Thomas Bishop wants Indiana Jones. So, Chad, you see my message about the Pat Benatar pre-order for Friday? I have not seen that either. Dio has a high bid for $20, going once, going twice. Triumph has a high bid for $20, going once, going twice. That's our first 2 auctions. Next is Korn, Life is Peachy. This is new and sealed. Music on vinyl, $39.99. Korn, Life is Peachy, $39.99. That's new and sealed. And we have Stone Sour. That's also music on vinyl, gatefold. That is $39.99. And Spin Doctors, Pocket Full of Kryptonite. Spin Doctors is $39.99. Jack Russell's Great White, Once Bitten Acoustic Box, green vinyl, $29.99.
That was that crazy Paul.
Buy it now, best offer. Yep.
Yeah.
Buy it now, best offer. Got 3 buy it now, best offers here from last night because we went through so much. And I hope this has got a lot of metal, or there's one tub back there I know that's full of like metal. I don't know where that is, but it's back there somewhere. Metal CDs. All right, Triumph still getting new bids. We also have Screaming Trees, Uncle Anesthesia. That's $39.99. That's music on vinyl. Matchbox 20, Yourself or Someone Like You. That is on clear vinyl, $33.99 for Matchbox 20. And America, this is a new release from last week. 2 LP red vinyl with George Martin on the Symphony Orchestra, $34.99. So Dio is about to sell. It has 1 bid with Edwin Riviera. It's a new sealed Dio Annika picture disc. Edwin has it for $20, final call. And now Triumph's at $25 with Todd Kilgore. Michael Jackson Thriller, that's new and sealed, $28.99. Pearl Jam 10 is $28.99. And we have Kenny G, Rhythm and Romance. Kenny G is $33.99. Gatefold 2 LP. Also, Neil Young, Archives Volume 3. That's a 2 LP, 16 songs, $39.99. And Courtney Duncan on Michael Jackson. That's sold to Courtney. Now, if you didn't catch it the other day, they are reissuing Neil Young Freedom. They're reissuing Ragged Glory. They're reissuing Wailed. All those that was in that box set, they're now splitting them up. And they're reissuing them individually. I've only posted Freedom, and I'll show you some of the other pre-orders I've posted so far. So here is Dio and Edwin's at $25. It's called Annika. Dio Annika. There's the back. There's the front. That's now at $25. And now we're moving Triumph to a final call. Todd Kilgore has this at $25. It's a US, and it is absolutely fantastic. And Todd has that for $25. Mark Fallon says he's home. Welcome home. Also, we have Steely Dan, Can't Buy a Thrill, $36.99 for Steely Dan. And Dave Matthews Band, Under the Table and Dreamin'. Dave Matthews Band is $39.99. And Jack Russell's Great White, Great Zeppelin 2, a tribute to Led Zeppelin, red vinyl, $29.99. $29.99. Let me text them right quick while I'm thinking about it. Give me 1 second. Okay, now, up at the top, we have Johnny Blue Skies, Passage d'Azur. That is $33.99. That is on gold vinyl. That's essentially Sturgill Simpson. Also, Tenacious D is $33.99. Rise of the Phoenix. And we have Santana 3, a MoFi copy, $36.99. Gatefold, 180 gram. That is Santana 3, $36.99. Also, let me adjust this camera a little bit further back so y'all can see the crate and the auctions a little bit better. Also, we have Yaz upstairs at Eric's. It's $36.99. Misfits, Legacy of Brutality. Misfits is $33.99. Great White, Great Zeppelin Tribute, $34.99. Also, Deftones, Around the Fur. Deftones is $33.99. U2 Live, Under a Blood Red Sky, 40th anniversary, 2 LP red vinyl. That is $44.99, and I guess we're done on Triumph. We'll go ahead and sell that to Todd Kilgore for $25, and that was the first auction of the night, and that is sold to Todd Kilgore for $25. Todd Kilgore, that is sold to you, and Dio has a high bid now of $27. We have Ozzy Osbourne, Memoirs of a Madman. Ozzy is $39.99, Memoirs of a Madman. Music from The Hobbit, that's on 1LP clear vinyl, $29.99. Twilight Saga, New Moon, 2LP colored vinyl, that's $39.99. And Bon Jovi Forever, which is his newest song. Bon Jovi is $39.99. Duran Duran Notorious, $33.99. That's new and sealed Duran Duran. Also, Tyler Childers, Can I Take My Hounds to Heaven? $64.99. Gojira, Fortitude, $29.99. And Great White Recover, red and white split colored vinyl, $33.99. So JK has the Dio picture disc for $27. That's a final call. That was just our first crate of warm-up while everybody's getting on and with us. And Tanner has found the box. Tanner, this is exactly the box of CDs I was looking for. You have located it, and thank you. Next auction is going to be Cinderella, which is sealed. It's a 2020 pressing, blue vinyl, limited to 1,000, and this is going to go up for a $55 start. It's called Heartbreak Station, and that is on colored vinyl, $55 start. $55 start on that. That is now up for bid. Okay, so next is Chase Arnold wants Tyler Childers. That is sold, and I'm about to sell the Dio picture disc, Annika, for $27 to JK. Angela Lewis is in on Cinderella for $55. And that's just what we call a warm-up crate. I've got 4 crates already back up here from John. I have Laura in the back marking stuff as I speak. There's a whole crate of auctions, and then I have lots of other random type stuff that I also plan on putting up for auction tonight. So, we have Madonna, Like a Prayer, Indiana Jones, Last Crusade, Jimmy Buffett, Barometer Soup. We had Wendy O. Williams, Korn, Stone Sour, Spin Doctors, Jack Russell, Screaming Trees, Matchbox 20, America, Pearl Jam, Kenny G, Neil Young, Steely Dan, Dave Matthews Band, Jack Russell, Johnny Blue Skies, Tenacious D, Santana 3. We have Yaz, also Misfits, Great White, Deftones, U2, Ozzy, music from The Hobbit, Twilight, New Moon, New Bon Jovi, Duran Duran, Gojira, and Great White Recover. Dave Matthews Band, Under the Table and Dreaming, is $39.99. Cinderella now has a high bid of $60. This is called Cinderella Heartbreak Station. That's now at $60. That is now going once, going twice, and Dio is officially sold in, and that is gone to JK for $27. Any new vinyl? No, actually, new vinyl. Rachel Crosta wants Dave Matthews Band. Actually, well, I take that back. There's like 5, and if I can figure out where the other 5 are, I maybe have like 10. But I do have some new stuff that's damaged, that's going to be discounted. And then, of course, Laura always marks lots of new sealed stuff from collections. So there's we have thousands of new and sealed records in the back from actual collections. But the first thing we're going to do is one of the first things we always do. The first thing is always the first thing, and that's our newest check condition stuff. And there's usually not much of this left. And Greg Preston says, I'll take Great White. How much for Gojira? Now, the question is, Greg Preston, which Great White? Because I think there was 3 different Great Whites in there, Greg Preston. And then the Dead in Collective Gojira was $29.99. And the Cinderella has a high bid. The high bid is with Rick Hall at $60. Now Bubba has it for $62. Cinderella's at $62. Let's go ahead and get some more auctions going. And the next new auction is Motorhead live in Milano. We Are Motorhead Tour 2000. And this is a 2LP, new and sealed. This was an unadvertised auction. And I'm going to go ahead and put it up right now. And this is Motorhead live in, I said Milano. It's actually Malmo. And that's the Lost Tapes, 2LP green vinyl sealed, $35 start, $35 start. Greg Preston wanted recovery. I do normally send this stuff back, but I have waited so long, I don't think I can send it back. I have damaged about a half a crate of damaged records. It's so inconvenient having to ship stuff back. I think y'all know how it is with returns, that sometimes I forget to do it, or we get so much of it sometimes. So what I do sometimes is just sell it for cost or below cost, and hopefully we can just get our money back at the minimum. So, but yeah, this is sold to Greg Preston then, Great White Recover. Okay, What Spin Doctor album was that? Pocket Full of Kryptonite, $39.99. Motor has a bid for $35, and Cinderella has a bid for $66. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is start showing you the new check condition stuff. And we have Humble Pie Smoking in Shrink EX Edition, $17.99 with the original inner sleeve. So these are all new check condition. That is EX Edition, $17.99. Adam Ant Strip. Adam Ant is VG Plus, $17.99. And Acoustic Alchemy Natural Elements, VG, $9.99. Buffett's Banana Wind on colored vinyl. No, none of the Jimmy Buffetts come to us on colored vinyl. I think those are all like Walmart exclusives or website exclusives. Flotsam and Jetsam, The End of Chaos. That somebody asked about that. Flotsam and Jetsam's $29.99. I don't know who asked about it, but somebody did. That is $29.99. Okay, now somewhere I had something else. Don't let me forget to show you. Oh yeah, let me bring these autographed CDs closer. Y'all don't let me forget about the CD box sets. I got Funko toys over here, and I have.
I'll get them in order.
Okay, that'd be great. I'm gonna lay them over here on this table then, or wherever you want them. You want them back over here?
Yeah.
On this cart? I'll lay them right here.
The Predator keys.
I have not seen any keys. I couldn't find blue keys, and now I can't find Predator keys. So we are out of luck.
I've been having these Predator demos.
Okay, so Motorhead's at 38, Cinderella's at 70, No Trickster, and Jeff Davidson's first on Adamant. That is sold to Jeff Davidson. Next, this is Night Ranger Midnight Madness, VG Plus condition, $17.99. Sister Christian. So one of the surprises tonight is we have autographed, authenticated, JSA authenticated, autographed CDs. That's one of the things I'm going to be doing. Jetstream says from the previous last crate, he would like Jimmy Buffett and I think he said The Hobbit. I've already walked away, but I'm already down here crouched and pulling them out. Let me see if my guesses were correct. And yes, he said he wanted Buffett and Hobbit. Buffett and Hobbit, those are sold, and Michelle Miller wants the Spin Doctors. Maybe I should have went through that crate a second time. I think everybody's just now hopping on. I actually started at 7:01, which is like 20 minutes early compared to where we're normally at, right, Tanner? So we're actually like, usually like right now I'm saying, okay, let's get started. All right, so that is sold to Michelle Miller. So we are ahead of the curve tonight. I love it. John Marksey on Humble Pie. That's sold to John Marksey. Cinderella's at 71. Motorhead 40. And Derek Cesaro says, I'll take Spin Doctors. Now, Derek, I can put you on a waiting list because that's a music on vinyl title I still can get. So let me know if you want on a waiting list. Now, we have The Outlaws Bringing It Back Alive. That's VG Plus $17.99. Also, we have Pink Floyd, a collection of great dance songs. Pink Floyd is VG Plus $29.99. Pink Floyd, a collection of great dance songs. VG Plus $29.99. We have Tom Byrne on Night Ranger. So about everything in this crate is selling out. We have first, Derek Cesaro does one on that waiting list for Spin Doctors. Let's go ahead and get him added to that. And Cinderella is now a final call. It's sealed, Heartbreak Station, turquoise colored vinyl. Bubba has that for $71, and that's a final call. Motorhead is a final call. Robert Wisman has that for $40. And now Rick Hall's back in on Cinderella. We have the Beatles, Abbey Road, and this is a 1976 pressing. It's in VG condition, $16.99, orange capital label. Orange capital label on that one. Also, King Crimson, this is called The Wake of Poseidon. In the Wake of Poseidon. VG condition, a 1970 OG, $19.99. And The Mothers of Invention, as in Frank Zappa, Golden Archive Series, MGM compilation, VG Plus $29.99. Our next auction is Enough's Enough, and this is Enough's Enough 7. Enough's Enough 7, and this is new and sealed on green vinyl. Pulling this one out of a random crate of just LPs that I've found in the back, and this is going to go up for a $20 start. Enough's Enough 7, green vinyl, that is sealed. That's going right back here for a $20 start. Now we have Dan Moran first on the Beatles. Dan Moran first on the Beatles, that is sold. Also, we have Motorhead now at 41 and Enough's Enough at 20. So all three auctions have bids. Next is Sparks, a woofer in Tweeters clothing. A 1973 Terre Haute VG condition, $39.99 for Sparks. That's on the Bearsville's label. Also, the Beach Boys Pet Sounds, a 66 Mono Scranton VG condition, $49.99. Not bad for any kind of mono Scranton or any kind of mono Pet Sounds, Scranton being the pressing plant, VG condition, $49.99. AC/DC, Fly on the Wall, that's in VG condition, $16.99. Has the original on her sleeve, Fly on the Wall. Now, Motorhead's at $42, and Cinderella, recall, you're back out. The high bid, $76. Enough's Enough only has one bid for $20. Final call to Angela Lewis. We're about to sell it. Stevie Nicks, The Wild Heart. There is a name on the front. Like a label maker name, original on her sleeve. Stevie Nicks is EX edition, $17.99. And Rare Earth, get ready, VG Plus, $19.99 for Rare Earth. New bid on Cinderella, Motorhead's at $42. And Montrose, Sammy Hagar on lead vocals, in shrink, EX edition, $17.99. Patty Williams is in on Enough's Enough at $21. And the Rolling Stones, Rockin' Rolling Stones, a German compilation, early tracks, EX condition, $34.99. Is this a bootleg? The labels are like bootlegish. I'm not for sure on that one. EX edition, $34.99. There is a new bid on Cinderella, and now Bubba's went out. So Cinderella is sealed. Heartbreak Station, turquoise colored vinyl. That is a final call. I wonder if I don't know. That's weird. I think it's because these albums are all sealed. There's why there's some glare. Usually the glare's not like that unless it's a sealed record, because when I take them out of the sleeve, but these are all shrink wrapped because they're sealed, and I think that's why they're showing a little bit of a glare. Usually if it's just a regular record, they don't look like that, only when they're sealed. Todd Kilgore said he already bid $30 on Enough's Enough. He did. Thank you for reminding me. I missed that the first time. Dan Moran got Montrose. That is so to Dan Moran. And we have Tom Byrne on Stevie Nicks. That is sold to Tom Byrne, and that was the Stevie Nicks record right here. That is sold. Enough's Enough at $30 of Todd Kilgore. He was actually the first bidder. Now Angela's at $31. This is Rosington Cullen Band, anytime, any place, anywhere. VG Plus, $17.99. All right, let's go down left to right, since some people's asked about the first two. Cinderella Heartbreak Station is sealed, and it's on the turquoise colored vinyl, and the high bid and the final call is the recall for $80. And now Motorhead is called Live in Malmo. We Are Motorhead Tour 2000, 2 LP, Record Store Day, Black Friday, 2 LP green vinyl, and Motorhead is a final call to the record guy. He now has it for $43. Robert Wisman, you're back out. That's at $43. And now Enough's Enough is at $31 of Angela Lewis, 7 green vinyl sealed, and Todd Kilgore, you've been outbid. The last thing I pulled was Stevie Nicks. There's Rosington Collins Band, and we have Rush, All the World's a Stage, a 2 LP live Rush, VG condition, $24.99, and Santana Abraxas in quad, VG Plus, $24.99. That's Santana Abraxas, and Paul McCartney Ram, VG condition, $12.99. VG $12.99 on Ram. We have the Lords of the New Church is Nothing Sacred, EX edition, $19.99. New bid on Motorhead, 45 and 45. Jason came in first. That means the record guy's out. Robert Wisman, you're back out. Angela, you're back out on Enough's Enough. Bags and Train, Milt Jackson and John Coltrane, a 1961 mono, first press, VG Plus condition, $99.99. That is $100. Thomas Hujar on Lords of the New Church. That's so to Thomas Hujar. New bid on Motorhead. And here is OG Beatles, Hey Jude. John had put in condition notes on it. I think he put it in the wrong bin. We'll call it EX just to be really conservative, but that looks like an original Jacksonville press there on Hey Jude, or the label probably says Beatles Again. They were going to call it the Beatles Again. It actually says Hey Jude here on the label, $29.99. The condition of Rush is in VG condition. Nobody else been on Cinderella, so we can go ahead and call that sold. Cinderella is then sold to recall for $80. That is sold. Now, Motorhead's still getting bids. Jonathan Greer wants the Beatles Hey Jude. And we have Enough's Enough now at 35. Angela Lewis, you're out. Let me know if you want back in. The last time we had this thing right here, there was a war over it. And this is Dio Dream Evil. And it's got that that clown artwork, like we said, that was on some of the original Dio merchandise back from that era. And first time on vinyl, recorded live in Donington, 87. Newly designed art based on original Dream Evil tour merchandise. Presumed sealed. I don't think it's ever been opened. It doesn't look like it. I mean, you can't really verify with these, but it's probably new. $25 start, Dream Evil. I'll guarantee it to be at least near mint minus, right, Tanner?
Sure.
All right, there we go. We have the Ozark Mountain Daredevils, VG Plus condition, $14.99 for Ozark Mountain Daredevils. Now, this one has if you want to get to heaven on it. There's two tracks everybody always asks for, Jackie Blue and If You Want to Get to Heaven. That one has If You Want to Get to Heaven on it. Leonard Skinner, Give Me Back My Bullets, VG Plus Condition. That's the first label for that album, $24.99 for Leonard Skinner. And Parliament, the clones of Dr. Funkenstein, a 76 Terre Haute, VG Condition, $24.99. Motorhead is at 46 with the record guy. Robert Wisman, you're out. Jason Short, you're out. Enough's Enough has a new bid for 36. And the Dio picture disc is a $25 start. We have Cheap Trick, Dream Police, VG Condition, $9.99 for Cheap Trick, Dream Police. And we have the Best of Merle Haggard, VG Plus Condition, $9.99 for the Best of Merle. Jim Davis on Parliament, so did Jim Davis. And Michael McCullen was second. Dio's at 25, Enough 38. Marshall Tucker is EX Condition, $12.99. Searching for a Rainbow. That is Marshall Tucker Band. Also, Montrose Jump on It, EX Condition, $17.99. If everybody could do me one quick favor while I step over here and grab a bottle of water, the very quick favor I ask of you is to please hit the like button over on the Facebook post. Go ahead and hit share if you don't mind. And then definitely on YouTube, hit the like button over there. So I need a like button on YouTube, hit. I need a like button on Facebook, hit. I need a like button smashed. I need that done. I would greatly appreciate it. I'll take a drink of water in about 60 seconds. First thing is Brian Jones got Leonard Skinner. That's sold to Brian Jones. Leonard Skinner is sold. We have Todd Kilgore getting the Montrose and Tim Zarnota on Cheap Trick. Now, let's go left to right, and I'll tell you about these one more time. We have Motorhead. There's a lot of people still getting back on. We have Motorhead, Live in Malmo. We Are Motorhead, 2 LP green vinyl. We're still getting bids. Shane Devers is at $50 on that. Record Store Day sealed. Enough's Enough. Angela has one out. Todd has that for $38. It's a sealed copy of 7, limited edition green vinyl, a reissue. And Dio is a final call. And that, or just got a new bid actually, 27 with Dio on JK. Now, up at the top, we have the Grand Wazoo. This is in VG Plus condition, $34.99. This is Frank Zappa, The Mothers of Invention, VG Plus, $34.99. We have Gamma, as in Gamma 1, VG Plus, $14.99 for Gamma. Also, Tyranny and Mutation, another BOC. Wow, there for a while, we'd hardly ever got any BOC albums. We've had a long run of them now for a while. EX, $19.99. Journey, Escape, Don't Stop Believing. VG Condition, $9.99 for Journey. That is in VG Condition. And the Beatles, Let It Be. Speaking Words of Wisdom, Let It Be. That's a 1970 U.S. original Winchester, $29.99. The Beatles, Yesterday and Today, a 1976 Orange Capo label, EX Condition, $27.99. Dr. Robert. Also, we have Budgie, Whoa, a 76 Pittman, VG Plus, $34.99. Motorhead's at 55 with Fred Cardinale. When I get to the bottom, I'm selling Enough's Enough. Now Dio's at 30. Ed Riviera first on BOC, then Tom Byrne, and then Michael McCullen on Journey. Jason, we've already sold BOC, and it's time to sell Enough's Enough, which was sealed, and that is sold to Todd Kilgore for $38. Now, Motorhead is a final call. Shane Deave or Fred Cardinale. Fred Cardinale, Shane just bid 60. That's why I said Shane. Shane's bid just popped up for 60. And now if no one else bids on Dio, Robert Wisman's going to get it for $30. That is a final call, $30 on Dio. We are about to sell that. Let's go ahead and get a third auction going. Let's go over here to the crate of stuff that Laura has prepared for us. And we're going to go ahead and put up a oh boy, we got a lot of cool stuff tonight. Let's go ahead and put up a Kiss record, Dynasty. Dynasty is a 1979 U.S. Terre Haute, original on her sleeve with the insert, VG Plus condition, a $30 start. So the vinyl is in VG Plus condition. It is a 79 Terre Haute. It has a Kiss Army insert with it. Merchandise form. There is a little bit of writing on the inside. There's where you could have won the Kiss pinball machine. There is the original inner sleeve. No poster. Does have the inner sleeve. The cover is VG or VG minus. There's a little bit of tape residue and tape residue. That is OG Dynasty though. $30 on that. Fred Cardinale said he bid $40 on Enough's Enough. Boy, you did. $40. Fred did. This has a new going back up for auction. Well, now we have 4 auctions. Enough's at $40 for Fred Cardinale. He did, and that wasn't on time. My bad. Todd, He did bid $40. That was right after he bid $55 a long time ago on Motorhead. So Fred has Enough's Enough at $40. And now we have Dio for $33, Motorhead for $62, and Enough's Enough's at $41. Wow. And now Kiss is a $30 start. Nobody on Budgie. Let's go through this crate one more time, because I think from when I started this crate, it looks like we have over 100 new people watching since when I started this crate. So let me go ahead and take a drink of water, and we'll go through this one more time. All right, here we go. Next thing is Acoustic Alchemy Natural Elements Gold Stamp Promo VG Condition $9.99. The Outlaws bringing it back alive. That's VG Plus $17.99. Pink Floyd, a collection of great dance songs, is still available. VG Plus $29.99. King Crimson was VG $19.99. In the Wake of Poseidon, the Mothers of Invention VG Plus $29.99. And a Woofer and Tweeters Clothing Sparks, a 73 Terre Haute VG Condition $39.99. Motorhead has a new bid for $66 with Fred Cardinale. Shane Devers, you've been outbid. Dio's at $41 with Robert Wistman. Danny Thomas, and you've been outbid. Nobody has bid on Kiss, looking for a $30 start. And then Enough's Enough is now a final call again to Fred Cardinale, $41. Todd bid $41. Fred says he's out. So Todd has this now for $41. Okay, and then we have, is Dio live material? Yes, Dio is live material. It's Pink Floyd is sold to Jonathan Greer, and then Danny was next asking a question. And we have Dio at $43, and we have the Beach Boys Pet Sound. Somebody needs to grab this. An original 66 mono VG condition, $49.99. Also, AC/DC Fly on the Wall, VG condition, $16.99. Fly on the Wall, can't believe that's still there. Rare Earth Get Ready, VG Plus, $19.99. The Rolling Stones, this is EX condition, $34.99. EX condition, $34.99. Michael McCullen put BAB. I bet he meant Beach Boys. We'll find out. And then Jonathan Greer for sure gets AC/DC. Now, Roslyn Collins Band is VG Plus, $17.99. And Santana Abraxas in Quadraphonic, VG Plus, $24.99. All right, now, Todd, you get the Enough's Enough for $41. Nobody bid on Kiss. It's a $30 buy now. Dio just got a new bid for $45. And now the Motorhead is at $70 with Shane Devers. That's where we're at. Michael McCullen does want the Beach Boys in mono. Jonathan Greer did get AC/DC. We have Brian Jones getting the Rolling Stones. And now Fred Cardinale's out on Motorhead. Those are final calls. Paul McCartney Ram, VG condition $12.99. Milt Jackson and John Coltrane, VG Plus $99.99. And Rush is VG $24.99. VG $24.99. Here is another Enough's Enough. And it's also sealed. And it's also on green vinyl. And this is called Enough's Enough Dissonance. Enough's Enough Dissonance, and this is also sealed, and I'm also putting it up for a $20 start. Don't let me forget about the autographed CDs. Don't let me forget about the Funkos and toys. Don't let me forget about the CD box sets. I'm going to start doing those in about 20 minutes, and I hope nobody tunes into the debate. You can watch the highlights in the morning. We'll be here live selling records, and you're going to miss out on stuff. And this is Enough's Enough for a $20 start. Dissonance, green vinyl. Now, we have up at the top, I will take the Dio for $50. Now, does that mean you're bidding on Dio for $50, correct? If so, then just put Dio $50. We have Pam Murray on Ram, and that is sold to Pam Murray. And then price on Santana Quad. Santana Quad is VG Plus $24.99. Enough's Enough has bids for $25.25, now $30. Ozark Mountain Daredevils is VG Plus $14.99. The Best of Merle Haggard, VG Plus $9.99. Marshall Tucker is EX $12.99. We have the Grand Wazoo VG Plus $34.99. Gamma 1 is VG Plus $14.99. Tim Turner on Ozark Mountain Daredevils, that is sold. The Beatles Let It Be 1970 Winchester VG Plus $29.99. And the Beatles Yesterday and Today EX Edition $27.99. Jonathan Greer wants Merle Haggard, that's sold. And now Budgie, If I Were Britiana, I'd Waive the Rules, VG Plus $34.99. You can watch the debate and buy records too, yes, but just don't lose focus. Motorhead is officially sold. It's gone, and this is sold to Shane Devers. Let me find that. I believe it was $70. It is. Motorhead is sold for $70. There's a new bid on Dio for $51. New bid on Dio for $51. Everybody else is out except Danny Thomason. And now Enough's Enough is a final call. Hector has it for $32. We have a request for Wasp, and I'll go ahead and put it up. Here's some of the other auctions we have. Heaven and Hell, Live, Misfits, Smiths, Big Brother and the Holding Company, I think, Van Halen, Dream Death, I don't know, Nine Inch Nails, Rob Halford, Doro, Exciter, Loudness, Wraith, Van Halen, Misfits, Leatherwolf, Stevie Ray Vaughan, Susie and the Banshees, Tom Petty, Depeche Mode, OG, Dirty Rotten Imbeciles, Guns N' Roses, DRI again, Lizzie Borden, Alabama, GNR, Wasp, Misfits, Dolly, Megadeth, Madam X, Queensryche, Kiss, Danzig, Wasp, The Clash, Ozzy, Dio. Wasp, The Last Command, is a 1985 a US original inner sleeve, EX edition, $35 star. This also has the inner sleeve and the merch insert. $35 star. There's the merch insert, very crisp and nice. There's the original inner sleeve, very crisp and nice. Has lyrics may be offensive. A little bit of a stress crease right there. Not noticeable on the front. $35 start. That is up for bid. Now, let's make sure nobody else wanted anything else in here. We had Enough's Enough at $35. Dio is at $60. Enough's Enough 33, Enough's Enough 37, Enough's Enough 40, WAS 35, and we have WAS 35, WAS 38, WAS 35, WAS 35, WAS 40, WAS 45, and WAS 44. Did I have a new and sealed yesterday and today to start the new invoice for the week? I am almost positive, yes. There was a ton of new vinyl last night. There was 8 crates, a lot of waiting list, and a lot of pre-orders. Okay, now, if anybody wants anything out of that first crate of check condition stuff, just let me know. Those are all available. That first crate of check condition stuff. Now, this next crate has like 3 new LPs, a box set, and then some damaged discounts, okay? I'm going to go ahead and knock these out right quick before I go into any more vintage pre-owned. That way we are showing some new and sealed stuff. So this is actually behind the counter. It came in with a stray shipment, and it's been behind the counter since. And this is now out of stock. They only made 250 on black vinyl, $49.99 for Dockin' One Night Live. That's my last and only copy, and I can't get it anymore. Dockin' One Night Live. It's pretty much like Dockin' Unplugged, right? $49.99 for Dockin'. That's a 2 LP black vinyl. And then I got some analog production stuff I forgot about. Elvis, 24 karat hits. 3 LP from Analog Productions, pressed at QRP, $79.99. This is an amazing compilation of Elvis music, and it's all original analog. $79.99. It is 3 LPs, though, from Analog Productions. Fred Carnell gets Dockin'. Now, let's update all 3 auctions. Dio was a final call to, who had it? Dio. The high bid was the Dead End Collective at $60. The Dead End Collective at $60. And I think Danny Thomason, that means you're out. So let me know if you want to bid again. Enough's Enough is right in the middle. And the last bid on that came in, I'm showing Fred Carnell at $40. If anybody's in higher or you want to bid in higher, let me know. And now Wasp is at $55 with Chad Duggan. $55 with Chad Duggan on that. And then the other record I have is Leonard Skinner, Nothing Fancy. And that's another Analog Productions 2 LP, $64.99. This is a new and sealed box set from a collection. U2, All That You Can't Leave Behind, Super Deluxe Vinyl Box Set, $174.99. $174.99. I have never shown that before. So that's actually new stuff that I've never shown before. There's Elvis, there's Leonard Skinner, and there's U2. And now I've got some damaged discount stuff. First, though, he says he's out on Dio. That's a final call. Final call, Enough's Enough. And now Chad Duggan has Wasp for $55, and I'm about to sell it. Okay, so first is Bon Jovi. These have creased corners. The corners are dinged. These normally would be $33.99. Dean corners, I'll do them for $24.99. So no damage to the vinyl. They're still new and sealed. They just have a creased corner, and you can work on flattening it out. $24.99. I've got 2 copies of Bon Jovi. Wasp has a new bid for $56. I also have Cinderella, and this just has a ripped spine. This just came in like last Friday, I think. And this is also going to be $24.99. So just has a torn spine. The vinyl's perfect. It's still sealed. $24.99. So the Bon Jovis are sold to Angela Lewis for $24.99. Hector gets a Bon Jovi for $24.99, and Scott only had 2. Cinderella's also $24.99. That's sold to Danny Thomason, and that does have a busted spine. Next, this is $19.99, which would be half off. Above the Rim soundtrack, 21 tracks, first time on vinyl. It's also just torn up here. No damage to the vinyl, and it's still sealed. $19.99 on that one. This has Tupac on it, by the way. That's called Above the Rim. All right, let's go ahead and sell Dio. Dio then is sold to the Dead End Collective, which I believe is a first-time buyer. So what I need you to do, and I need you to do this right now, this is sold to you for $60. I'm going to send a link. I'm going to send a link over here to this website so you can fill out this form, okay? And I just need you to do this for me right now. Make sure that you've got this. What happened to my chat? There we have it. So I need you to do that right now. I've been trying to keep an eye on this. That's sold to you for $60. I'm almost positive you are a first-time buyer. And Wolf Cycle, you're out on Wasp. That's at $57. And Fred Cardinale gets Enough's Enough, which was sealed. And that is sold to Fred Cardinale for $40. Let's put that away and let's get some other new auctions. Wasp is now at $60. And the next one is Prince, just a small bent corner. We'll do this one for $24.99. It was $33.99. Just a small crease on the bent corner. Almost nothing wrong with that one. That is $24.99. And then these were originally $49.99. I'm going to do them for $34.99. $15 off. It's the newest Judas Priest album on red vinyl. They all have seam splits. Just seam splits at the top, $34.99. And I've got 4 of those. Prince for $24.99 is sold to Melissa Bailey, then Angela, then Bob, then Jonathan and Fred. Only had 1 of those. And then Judas Priest is $34.99. Red vinyl just got seam splits. And those are sold to JK, Hector, Bubba, and Jeff Parks. Those are all sold. $34.99. That is JK, Hector, Bubba, and Jeff Parks. $34.99. Fred and Greg, y'all are next. I don't have any more of those. Now, Wolf Cycle has it for $60. Chad's back in at $61. So, let's get some new auctions going. The next thing I have here is this Black Sabbath, Heaven and Hell. This is a 2008 German sealed. This is, wow, is this official? It must be. $125 start. Laura says the lowest this is ever sold for is $155. Most of them sell between $250 and $350. Wow, we're only starting this one at $125. 2008, it's not marked as an unofficial either. I never have seen this before. Live Radio Music City Hall. This is going up for $125 start. And if it's being sold on Discogs, that's pretty cool. I've never seen that before. Ronnie James Dio, Tiny Iommi, essentially Black Sabbath, 2007, $125 start. So the only thing left in here is these 2 Analog Productions records. Elvis, 24 Karat Hits, $79.99. $79.99, 3 LP from Analog Productions. I've also got Leonard Skinner, Nothing Fancy, 2 LP Analog Productions, $64.99, and then this new sealed box set, U2, All That You Can't Leave Behind, Super Deluxe, $174.99. I'm actually going to just lay that over here. We do have a Kiss record that already did not sell. No bid for $30. It's a VG Plus copy of Dynasty. It does have the original on the sleeve and the Kiss Army insert. And we have 1 discount record left I would love to sell to somebody. And this is $19.99, which is half off. It's Above the Rim soundtrack. It is damaged, and it's $19.99. Okay, now I'm going to make sure the Dead End Collective knows to message our page. I need him to let me know on that. And Wolf Cycle has Wasp for $62. and the Heaven and Hell is at 125 of Hector, which, if you just heard the stats I gave, is an amazing price because it looks like a lot of them sell between $250 and $350. And Michelle Phillips wants the rim for $19.99. That is sold to Michelle Phillips. That is $19.99. Fred wants the Elvis Presley. Only thing left is Leonard Skinner. And we have Wasp as a final call to Wolf Cycle for $62. The Dead End Collective, please make sure you fill out that form immediately, or we will have to resell whatever you buy, because been keeping an eye on that. And if it doesn't get filled out with like in the first 15, 25 minutes, I'll go ahead and just resell them. Next auction is going to be Misfits Walk Among Us. Let's see what we have here. Oh, wow. A 1988 U.S. Specialty. Wow. 1988 U.S. Specialty. $95 start. This is an 88 U.S. Specialty with an original inner sleeve, and this is a $95 start. $95 start. Original inner sleeve, and this is a 1988, and that's a $95 start. Wise Leonard Skinner, this is Analog Productions. It is 2 LPs at a 45 RPM. This is cut from the original master tapes on super high quality vinyl, and it's from the original Analog Masters. This is the best sounding copy of Nothing Fancy that has ever been manufactured. It's better than any other copy you can get. It's 2 LP, plays at a 45 RPM, it's on 180 gram vinyl, and it's pressed at one of the best record pressing plants in the world. Quality Record Pressing. That is in Salina, Kansas. Now, let's put up another crate. I have more new vintage stuff here, and I think y'all are going to like these crates tonight. I was looking through them. I left a lot of auctions in here that typically stuff we would sell. First, we have Wasp, The Last Command. This is sold to another new buyer tonight, Wolf Cycle. Wolf Cycle, that's sold to you for $62. Thank you. And that is sold to you for $62. Also, somebody said they still need an invoice. I'm going to let Tanner know this right now. We have Robert Volanaski says he has never got a bill from 2 weeks ago. That means one or two things. You did not send us a message, which I'm assuming you did, but that also means that the invoice went to your junk folder, or there was something wrong with your email address. Tanner's looking it up, or Ed will look it up in just a second. Ed usually watches these early hours of the sale, so we'll make a note of that. Right, Tanner? Robert Volanaski. That is spelled Volsansky. But if you don't get an invoice from us, that means it went to your junk folder, there was something wrong with your email address, or maybe you just overlooked it. Okay, so I think all of our new people have filled out the forms. I'll check and make sure. Make sure when you fill out that form, you put your YouTube handle, because we're still looking for a few people. And I'm going to tell Ed to go ahead and resell their stuff tomorrow if they hadn't contacted us. We're still looking for Chris Jennings, David Hull, David Phelps. And I think some of those people may have had a unique YouTube handle, and they don't let us know what their real name is versus their YouTube handle. We can't send a bill to a YouTube handle. We have to have, or mail it, we have to have an actual name. We got to have your name and your YouTube handle so we can match it up. Okay, so back up at the top, Fred got Elvis Presley, and then Heaven and Hell got a bid for $130, $135, and then what's the number on the Kiss label? The number on the Kiss label is 73. This is a 73 press. I think y'all are really going to like this crate of vintage I'm about to go through. Now Heaven and Hell's at 140. Put up DRI. We have Heaven at 160, 150. Jonathan Greer wants Leonard Skinner. I didn't fill out the form when I bought Velvet Revolver last night. I sent my info through Messenger. If you're on Facebook, you just have to send us a message. If you're on Facebook, you just have to send us a message. How much was Leonard Skinner? $64.99. I only had one copy. Jonathan Greer got it. Mike, if you want on a waiting list, let me know. It was $64.99. And then Jonathan asked how much. Well, Jonathan, was that a claim or was you buying it? It's $64.99. Let me know if you actually want it. You put LS and then you asked how much. And then did I get the Elvis and Misfits condition? Also, we have how much is Misfits? Is Leonard Skinner? And then David Baber said Kiss sold. All right, let me clarify a few things. First, Kiss is sold. Kiss is sold to David Baber for $30. Jonathan Greer does get Leonard Skinner. This is $64.99. Now, if anybody else wants it, let me know. I can put you on a waiting list. They're $64.99. I believe these are 180 gram. I think Analog Productions uses 180 gram. Okay, now let me clarify here. First is Heaven and Hell, which is called Radio City Live. And this is sealed, and I'm showing Brian Jones at $165. Brian Jones at $165. Final call. It is sealed. It's a 2LP. The last sold for like $155, and they typically sell, no, I think they typically sell, Laura had a note on from Discogs, $250 to $350. That's at $165. And unbelievably, right now, there is no bid on the Misfits, Walk Among Us. This is a 1988 U.S. specialty with the original inner sleeve, no condition notes, $95 start. $95 start on that. Now, if anybody else wants on the waiting list for Leonard Skinner, and that crate I just laid up, everything out of that is sold except for the U2 box set. New arrivals. Kiss was in VG plus condition. The cover was VG minus. Here we go. UFO, No Place to Run. $34.99. Very nice copy in shrink wrap. These are non-check condition records. $34.99 on that. Thin Lizzy Live, a 1983 club copy, 2LP, also nice, $34.99 on Thin Lizzy. Triumph Rock and Roll Machine. Triumph, $24.99. No condition notes on any of these. The Cars, Heartbeat City, $24.99 on the Cars, and Bluish the Cult Spectres is $19.99. Stacy first on Thin Lizzy. Greg Preston first on Triumph. Heaven and Hell's at $195, and the Misfits is at $95. Going once, going twice. Next is Dio, Holy Diver, Rhino, Start Your Ear Off Right, limited edition, red vinyl. $35 start. Vinyl is EX Plus near minus, shrink wrapped, $35 start on that. Todd was second on Triumph, Edwin third, Tom Byrne fourth. This is U2, All That You Can't Leave Behind, Super Deluxe Vinyl Box Set, $174.99. $174.99. This has got a lot of stuff in it. It's very heavy. That's the All You Can't Leave Behind. I have another YouTube box set to show later. Does BOC have Godzilla? Godzilla's the first track, yes. I forget to mention that's on Spectres. Go, Go, Godzilla. Next is Molly Hatchet, Flirting with Disaster. No condition notes. $19.99. Original on her sleeve, Molly Hatchet. $19.99. And Linda Ronstadt, Get Closer. Linda is $9.99. Loverboy, loving every minute of it. It's got part of a hot sticker on there. It is in shrink wrap, extremely clean vinyl, $19.99. Scott Oman, almost called you Ho Man. Oman on BOC. Chris Bryant got Molly Hatchet. Now, Heaven and Hell just got a bid for $205. The Misfits, Fred's still sitting at $95. I'm about to sell it. And now Dio is at $42 of Penny Conaway. Javi Soto on Loverboy. Scott Oman, you were second. Next is Marshall Tucker Band, Carolina Dreams. $24.99 for Marshall Tucker Band. Gatefold and very nice copy. Heard It in a Love Song is on that one. Whitesnake Live in the Heart of the City. $44.99. This also has the original on her sleeve. I think already there's about 5 records so far in this bin that I typically would have auctioned. I've left them in there for buy it nows. And we have Queen, The Game. Queen is $34.99. Queen, The Game, $34.99. All right, I'm going to start showing some CD box sets right quick. I've got a few toys and Funkos to show as well. I've been doing them in 4s like I did the DVDs last night. Here's the first one. And this is, Thomas says he claimed Loverboy first. Uh-oh, you did. Hold on a second, you did. Give me 1 second. I didn't scroll up far enough. Loverboy, Loverboy. And yes, Thomas Ujar, you got Loverboy. Thank you for throwing the challenge flag. You win that challenge, and you still get to keep your challenge, and you still have all your timeouts. Thomas Ujar gets Loverboy. Javi Soto second. Scott Oman, you were third. Not first, you were third. First is Pink Floyd. Is there anybody out there? The Wall Live, Pink Floyd, 8081 CD box set, $24.99 for Pink Floyd. $24.99 for Pink Floyd. Billy Joe, My Lives, $24.99 for Billy Joe. 4 CD box set with book. Billy Joe is $24.99. And Stevie Nicks, Enchanted. Stevie Nicks, Enchanted, 3 CD box set with book. Stevie Nicks is $19.99. And Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, Playback. This is a 6 CD box set, $34.99 for Tom Petty. All right, so back up at the top. The last thing I said was the Misfits got a new bid for $100. Dio at $44. Dio at $45. Heaven and Hell got a bid for $212. Michael McCullen first on Queen. Heaven and Hell $215. Who was before Marshall Tucker? That was Linda Ronstadt, Get Closer, and the Cars, Heartbeat City. Heaven has a new bid for $210. Misfits $105. Heaven another $220. Nashville Tiger wants the Pink Floyd box set. That is sold to Nashville Tiger. What year is the Dio? This version should be 2016. I think it was 2017, 16. Start Your Ear Off Right. Next is Chad never got a response for the Kiss VG Plus condition. I did answer. I said yes, the vinyl's VG Plus, and the cover was VG minus. I just think you may have glipped there. I did answer you, though. Heaven's at $225. Misfits $110. Tony Wade put S, and S is for something. I'm assuming Stevie Nicks. Let's go ahead and give him the Stevie Nicks box set. Heaven is now at $230. And then Penny Conaway first on the Tom Petty box set. And next was Patty, next on Stevie Nicks. Heaven at $235. Misfits $115. Heaven $250. Heaven $255. Misfits $120. And then Misfits $125. And then that just leaves the Billy Joel CD box set for $24.99. I've got a lot more to show in just a second. Next, though, is Marshall Tucker Band. Long Hard Ride, $14.99 on Marshall Tucker Band, $14.99. After the Fire, Laser Love. After the Fire, Laser Love. And After the Fire is a UK copy for $19.99. A UK copy for $19.99. Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, Damn the Torpedoes. That is $34.99. And we have Leo Sayer, Endless Flight. And that has the hit song, You Make Me Feel Like Dancing. Angela Lewis wants After the Fire. That is sold to Angela Lewis. After the Fire. That is sold. Now, let's go left to right on our auctions. Also, we went from 294 viewers to 230 viewers because that stupid debate is starting, Tanner. That stupid debate. I looked down, we had 294, now it says 230. Can you believe some people just left this amazing action? They just left this amazing action to watch a debate that you can watch any other time, all day tomorrow and the next day. Tom Petty box set. Carol, it's already sold, but it's called Playback. It's called Playback. Maybe we'll get those people back in about an hour. This first crate is officially full. I'm going to go ahead and set it over here to my side. If anybody else wants anything in there, let me know. Let's start filling up another bin. Let's start filling up another bin as soon as I catch my breath and take a drink of water. Whew. All right, so let's go back up to the top. I'll take the U2 as long as it's $175. It is, and that was a really expensive box set when it was new, Joe. Yeah, so that's sold to you. I'll show the other U2 in just a second. That's sold to you for $174.99. There's Billy Joel. The Tom Petty box set's already sold. Let me go left to right and tell you everything that is up for auction right now. Let me tell you everything that's up for auction right now. First is this, and we've had a war going. This is Heaven and Hell, Radio City Live Music Hall. And this has a high bid with Brian Jones at $255. Speaking of Tony Iommi, which made me think of Ozzy, I've got something. Okay, I'm back on. Sorry about that. Okay, so I forgot where I left off. I left off by saying Thursday night, I'm going to tell you for the first time, Ozzy. I have one of those gigantic Ozzy box sets to auction Thursday night. The last one we sold brought over $2,500. We're going to have another one Thursday night. It's one of those gigantic Ozzy. I forgot exactly what it's called, but I actually found one in the back last night, a couple nights ago, and it's still in the original shipping box. It's still in the original shipping box. With the last one we had, there was a war over, and it brought $2,575. We're going to have another one. We're going to have another one to sell on Thursday night. Okay, now, sorry, we got right in the middle. See on the other side, yes. I've got one of those to sale Thursday night. Big metal night again on Thursday night, as usual. Okay, so next we have Heaven and Hell Radio City Live Music Hall. Radio City Live Music Hall. Now, this is sealed, and the last bid, just so everybody knows, the last bid on this was Brian Jones at $255. $255, and that is sealed. That is sealed. The last time they've sold for between $250 and $255. Here's the Misfits Walk Among Us. The Misfits is a 1988 US with the original inner sleeve. It does have the original inner sleeve. 88 US with the original inner sleeve. And the final call on this, we have a high bid with Fred Cardinale at $135. I'm kind of resetting right now just so we get back into normal action. And now Dio, Holy Diver, Rhino, Start Your Ear Off Right, remastered on red vinyl, and the last bid I'll show on this. If you're in higher, or you think you're in higher, or you want to bid again, let me know. But I've got Dustin Riviera at $45. I got Dustin Riviera at $45. That's where we're at. Those three are now up for bid. Now, if you're a new buyer, you will not get billed until Monday afternoon, evening. Monday afternoon, evening is when you'll get an invoice. For the rest of the week, if you're in the United States of America, $7 in limited shipping. Back to the bin. The last thing I showed was Leo Sayer, Endless Flight. You Make Me Feel Like Dancing. There is some writing on the cover, $9.99. Linda Ronstadt, Hasten Down the Wind. Linda Ronstadt is $9.99. And Molly Hatchet, Beating the Odds. Molly Hatchet is $19.99. Beating the Odds. That's a blue and black epic label, $19.99. Montrose is $19.99. Montrose, that has the original inner sleeve with it. Misfits $140, Misfits $145. Also, Albert King, Lovejoy. Albert King is a gold stamp promo, 1982, $36.99 on Stax Records. Wow, don't see that one very often. Misfits is at $145. Sam Cooke, that's heaven to me. Don't see that very often. 1972, $24.99 on specialty. Sam Cooke, $24.99 on that. And Kansas Leftoverture, $19.99 on Kansas Leftoverture, $19.99. Michael McCullen on Albert King. I'm almost positive Sammy Hagar is not on this one. No, Sammy Hagar not on that one. All right, so Michael McCullen got Albert King. That means Brian Jones, you get Heaven and Hell for $255, and that means Dio is sold, and that is gone way up at the top, and I believe that was Edwin Riviera. Edwin Riviera got that way up here for $45. Okay, time for new auctions. That's sold to Edwin Riviera. Melanie, please make sure that goes in a new sleeve, and we'll put the disc outside of the jacket. All right, Misfits is now at $150. Fred Cardinale, you're out. Next is Albert Collins Ice Picking. That's $29.99. Albert Collins Ice Picking. Alligator Records, $29.99. And Pure Prairie League Busting Out, $24.99 for Pure Prairie League Busting Out, $24.99. Pure Prairie League. We have I almost said the Beatles. The Police, Ghost and Machine, $24.99. Dustin Riviera got Dio for $45. Yes, Dustin Riviera got Dio for $45. And Styx too. Styx is $24.99. $24.99. Styx is $24.99. Jackson 5 Skyrider. Jackson 5 is $19.99. Sam Cooke Price and Condition. Price is $24.99. Condition, no condition notes on the vinyl. The cover is like VG minus. It has a seam split at the top. It has a lot of discoloration, but the vinyl's actually really clean. They're still bidding on the Misfits. Let's put up some more auctions. I have more Dio records, Dio galore. Let's first, though, visit this Smiths album, and let's also put up this Van Halen live right here, right now. And we had one of these the other night on red vinyl, and here's another one. First is the Smiths. The Smiths is a 2002 European reissue, and that's sealed for a $25 start. This is the Smiths. That's a $25 start. That is sealed, the Smiths self-titled, $25 start, and Van Halen. Van Halen Record Store Day 4LP red vinyl. Van Halen is an $85 start. A 2023 Record Store Day 30th anniversary. This is on red vinyl, limited to 7,500 copies, sealed, $85 start. So that's the red vinyl. That was the one that originally came out on Record Store Day when it was on vinyl for the first time. The first time this was officially ever released, it was a CD box set or one of those like thick pack CDs forever. It was never on vinyl. It was bootlegged. Then Record Store Day, red vinyl. Then they repressed it on black vinyl. So that's the red vinyl, the original Record Store Day. Technically, the OG on vinyl. Now, Fred Cardinale, you're out on the Misfits. Robert has it for $160. Let me know if you want back in, please. All right. Now, we have Flamin' Groovies, Shake Some Action. Flamin' Groovies is $39.99. This is a 2013 press. Flamin' Groovies, $39.99. And Styx, The Grand Illusion. This is a $24.99 with poster. $24.99. That has the poster with it. No condition notes. $24.99 on Styx. Also, Chet Atkins. That is called Chet, a true artist. No condition notes on that. $9.99. Fred Cardinale. Fred Cardinale, let me know if you want back in on the Misfits before I sell it to Robert for $160. The Smiths has one bid for $25, and Van Halen's a final call for $85. The Police, Zenyatta Mandata. The Police is $24.99. Zenyatta Mandata, this has the original on her sleeve, $24.99 on the Police. And Pure Prairie League, Something in the Night. Pure Prairie League is $12.99. Kansas, in shrink with hop sticker. It is the Point of No Return. That's another really nice copy with shrink wrap. And it also mentions Dust in the Wind. $24.99 on that. Renaissance Illusion. Renaissance is $9.99. And the Beatles Revolver. Another 1976 pressing. No condition notes on the vinyl. Very, very nice, actually. $34.99 on the Beatles. Also, we had Albert King, 10 Years Gone By. $36.99, and Vandenberg Alibi in shrink wrap, $26.99. $26.99. Please get a test comment. Can I please get a, because I don't know what just happened, but I have not seen a comment on the chat in 4.5 minutes. So I don't know if I'm even still live at this point. Is anybody still with me out there? Is anybody out there? Roger, what we sold that CD box set earlier. Is anybody out there? I need to know if anybody's test 1 2, test 1 2. I've got to go through these auctions one more time. I don't know if Facebook lagged there or if the whole system shut down, or is this many people actually watching the debate right now? I don't know, so I hope so. Test 1 2, test 1 2. We just went through an insane batch of records there, and I need to make sure I didn't miss any claims. So test 1 2, test 1 2. Let me go back to the top and figure out what happened, because Fred said he bid, but guess what? It never did show up. Robert Wisman had the Misfits for $160, and then Thomas Hujar bid $25 on the Smiths. And that was a sealed copy here, and so far nobody else bid. Then Fred Cardinale said, I did $165. It never did show up. So now Fred Cardinale says he's at $165 on the Misfits. Michael McCullen says he'll take Albert King. That's sold to Michael McCullen. And then Van Halen, Manish Puri bid $85. And then Chuck Kepish bid $85. And then we have Test, Hello, Test. Test, Hello, Test. Test, Hi. Still hear you, Chad. 1, 2, 3. Test, yes. Check, check, yes. Bueller, Bueller, Bueller. Not if you can hear me. Test. Craig posted the tracks for Van Halen. We have Ravioli Omaha Tenderloin. Fred bid $165 on the Misfits. 1, 2, test. Another $85 on Van Halen. And now the Smiths is at $30. Now, I'm going to recap this bin because I still think there's some great titles. Hope everybody's paying attention. Make sure you have your TV muted and you have me turned up. The new bid now on the Smiths is $30. Chuck Kepish is in on Van Halen at $86. And now Van Halen has another bid for $86. This means Robert Wisman, you're out on the Misfits. Fred Cardinale has it for $165. Fred Cardinale has it for $165. Next is UFO, No Place to Run. UFO is in shrink wrap, $34.99. UFO, No Place to Run, $34.99. The Cars, Heartbeat City, $24.99 on the Cars, Heartbeat City. And Linda Ronstadt, Get Closer. Linda Ronstadt is $9.99. Marshall Tucker Band, Carolina Dreams, Gatefold, $24.99. And Whitesnake, live in the heart of the city. Whitesnake is $44.99. Van Halen 86, Smiths 31, Misfits 170, Van Halen 88, Smiths 35. Angela Lewis wants Vandenberg, which is right here, Vandenberg, and that was in shrink wrap, $26.99. $26.99. Also, Marshall Tucker Band, Long Hard Ride, $14.99. Marshall Tucker Band, Long Hard Ride. Tom Petty, Damn the Torpedoes, $34.99. No condition notes on that. Smith's 35, Smith's 36. Van Halen's at $90, and the Misfits is at $170. We have Leo Sayer, Endless Flight. That's where I stopped last time. $9.99. Linda Ronstadt, Hasten Down the Wind, $9.99 on Linda Ronstadt. Molly Hatchet, Beating the Odds, $19.99 on Molly Hatchet. Hey, that's another Frank Frazetta artwork. And we have Kansas Leftoverture. Kansas is $19.99. Kansas Leftoverture. Also Montrose, and this is $19.99. This is Montrose, $19.99. Okay, so back up at the top, we had Misfits, and I want to make sure that Fred knows he is outbid. Robert Wisman has it for $185. The last bid that came on the Smiths was $36 with Thomas Hujar. Kevin Walker, you're out. And now Van Halen's at $90 with Manish Puri. Chuck Kepish says he's out. So far, no other claims in here. Back to the top, this is Albert Collins Ice Picking for $29.99. Albert Collins Ice Picking, and Pure Prairie League busting out. $24.99 for Pure Prairie League busting out. RCA, $24.99. Also, the Police, Ghost in the Machine. Every little thing she does is magic. Is $24.99. Styx 2, $24.99 for Styx 2. Jackson 5 Skyrider is $19.99. Sam Cooke with the Soul Steerers, that's Heaven to Me, $24.99. Flamin' Groovies, Shake Some Action, $39.99 on Flamin' Groovies. Also, Styx, The Grand Illusion, and this was a fantastic copy with the original inner sleeve and poster. $24.99. Tony Wade gets Styx 2. That is sold to Tony Wade. Thank you, Tony. That is sold to you. Also, Chet Atkins is $9.99. And the Police, Zenyatta Mandata. The Police is $24.99. Pure Prairie League is still available for $12.99. Kansas is still available. Another top copy, shrink wrap hop sticker and inner sleeve. That is $24.99. Renaissance Illusion was $9.99. And the Beatles Revolver, $34.99. Chris Bryant does get the Leo Sayer. That is sold. Van Halen's at $88. And now we can go ahead and sell the Smiths. And I never actually did hear back from Kevin Walker, but I've got to sell this to Thomas Hujar for $36. Fred's out on the Misfits, so let's go ahead and make that a final call for $185 of Robert Wisman. And now, at the last second, there's a new bid on Van Halen with Tecker Time. Tecker Time has that for $88. Tecker Time, $88. That means Manish Puri, you're outbid. Let's go through a new crate. I have plenty more to go through. I'm going to go ahead and condense these over here with the other first bin, and let's go through another bin, and then another bin, and then another bin, and then another bin. But first thing is Kevin Walker says, was the high bid on the Smiths? You have just lost it. I've already sold it. Now Van Halen has another bid for $90 and another bid for $90. Let me go ahead and grab a new crate. Kevin, I lost you there for about 3 minutes, I think. I had to go ahead and sell it. Let me go ahead and put up another crate. And I think it's a good time to start with which one? How about we start with this one right here? I don't know. Let's just keep going. Let's just keep going. We have Van Halen 90, Van Halen 90, Van Halen 92. I'm going to go ahead and sell this Misfits. Misfits is sold, and that's sold to Robert Wisman for $170. Robert Wisman for $170, and that is gone. That is sold. Van Halen's at 92. Okay, now, up at the top, let's slide this down. And Kevin says, I'd bid $35. Yes. Thomas Hujar had bid $36, and then I'd set a final call on that a couple times. So I think you've just got off, or something happened there. But yes, he did bid 36, and I did that as a final call a couple times. Okay, Dirty Rotten Imbeciles. This is a 2010 US on blue vinyl with the original inner sleeve EX edition, and this is a $25 start. This is Dirty Rotten Imbeciles. It's called Dirty Rotten LP. 22 songs. That's going up for a $25 start. $25 start on that. That's Dirty Rotten Imbeciles. That is now up for bid. Okay. Now, Funkos. Yeah, let me show some more of that stuff right quick. I hadn't shown any Funkos yet, but let me go through another hand. I brought over 4 CD box sets earlier. Let me bring over 4 more right quick. One of them's not even a box set. It's just like some kind of oversized packaging on this. But first thing we have is Iron Maiden, the Book of Souls. That's $24.99. Iron Maiden is $24.99. Also have Dio, Holy Diver, $49.99 for the remixed, remastered 4 CD set. $49.99 for Dio, Holy Diver. Bruce Springsteen, Working on a Dream. Bruce Springsteen is $6.99. And we have Alice Cooper, Old School, which is a deluxe edition, $59.99. It's a 4 CD set, $59.99. That's Alice Cooper. That's up for grabs. Now, up at the top, we have Van Halen with Manish Piri at $95. And then we have JK wanting the Dio CD box set. That is so to JK. Dio CD box set is gone. That leaves Alice Cooper, Bruce Springsteen, and Iron Maiden. Now, we have a $25 start on Dirty Rotten Imbeciles. Let's go ahead and go through this bin right here. And we have Moby Grape 69, $29.99. Moby Grape 69. That's a Columbia 2i, $29.99 for Moby Grape. And Jefferson Starship Red Octopus. Jefferson Starship is $14.99. That's called Red Octopus. Dirty Rotten Imbeciles. Dirty Rotten Imbeciles is a 2010. Yes, it's a blue vinyl reissue. Van Halen has a new bid for $96. And Steve Miller Band, Fly Like an Eagle. Steve Miller Band, Fly Like an Eagle is $19.99. Also, Jimmy Cliff, Follow My Mind. That's a 1975 promo copy. $29.99. It's actually marked promotion, not for sale. $29.99. Jason Kenton gets the Bruce Springsteen. That is sold to Jason Kenton. Bruce Springsteen CD sold to Jason. We still got Alice Cooper, Iron Maiden, Billy Joe over here. BOC Extraterrestrial Live. Blue Oyster Cult is a 2LP, $34.99. Blue Oyster Cult Extraterrestrial Live, $34.99. Red Rider, As Far as Siam. Red Rider, Lunatic Fringe. Lunatic Fringe is on that one, $19.99. So Manish, you're back out again on Van Halen. Let me know if you want in for more than $96. I'm going to go ahead and start a third auction, which is going to be another one of these Dio picture discs. And this one's called Angry Machine. God Hates Heavy Metal, This Is Your Life, and Hunter of the Heart. And this is going to go up. It's presumed sealed. It is near mint minus either way. $25 start on Dio. $25 start on Dio picture disc. Angela Lewis gets Red Rider. Fred Cardinale, you're second. So Angela Lewis first on that one. Next is Waylon's Greatest Hits. $24.99 for Waylon Jennings' Greatest Hits. $24.99. The vinyl is extremely nice. $24.99. And Pink Floyd, this is a 2016 pressing, A Saucer Full of Secrets. $39.99 for Pink Floyd. Also, The Cars, $34.99. We had one of these the other night we sold, or last night, in VG Plus condition. This one is superb. Original label and original under sleeve, $34.99. Robert Phillippe on the Waylon Jennings Greatest Hits. That is sold to Robert Phillippe. And we have Iggy Pop Soldier, $39.99 for Iggy Pop. Original under sleeve. No condition notes on that. Another really good title. Go over Van Halen. It just got a new bid for $97. This is the first time this was pressed on vinyl. Record Store Day. Red vinyl 4LP live right here, right now with 3 bonus tracks. Manish Piri just bid $97. I mean, Hector's out. Nobody bid on DRI. That's a $25 buy it now. 2010 blue vinyl reissue. $25 buy it now on that. And Dio is a $20 start. Angry Machine. Fred Cardinale gets Iggy Pop. That is sold to Fred Cardinale. Next is Grateful Dead Reckoning. An 81 Pittman press, $69.99. Grateful Dead Reckoning, $69.99. Oso Adventure gets DRI. No, Jim Berg does. Hold on a second. Fred got IP. Iggy Pop. Oso, Jim Berg. Jim Berg got that for $25. Then Oso, then Chris Bryant, and then Jason Glicky bid $30. It was a starting bid for $25. I was like, why isn't nobody bidding? Okay, that's now sold. And Jethro Tull, A Passion Play, $19.99. At this point, I'm just waiting for Hector, or I'm waiting for Manish to say if he wants back in on Van Halen, and nobody has bid on Dio. It's a $20 start. Next is the Parachute Club, $9.99 for the Parachute Club. And Felix Paparazzi, Don't Worry Ma, $19.99 for Felix. Final call to get a bid in on Dio for a $20 start. Let's go ahead and put up a Guns N' Roses Appetite for Destruction. And this is a 1987 U.S. club. So this is an original copy. It is a club copy, but it is an original Appetite for Destruction. It is a Columbia club with the original on our sleeve, EX edition. And this is always getting asked about. Do we have an OG copy of this? Here it is for a $75 start. Guns N' Roses Appetite for Destruction. Extremely nice vinyl. There's the original on our sleeve with the original intended cover. And then there is the cover. Very nice. That's a $75 start. Now, up at the top, Van Halen's at 97 with Manish. That's still getting bids. Kevin did bid 20 on Dio, and so did Kelly. George Burleson Jr. takes the Grateful Dead. Chris has requested Guns N' Roses and Lines, and Manish is at 97. So they have went back and forth on Van Halen. Manish has it for 97. Now we have a tie on Dio. Kevin Voitosh has it for 20. Kelly has tied him. And now Guns N' Roses is a final warning for an opening bid of $75 and 87 U.S. Carrollton Press. Freddie King, 1934 to 1976. Freddie King is $29.99. Demonstration not for sale. Gold stamp promo. Hector, let me know if you want back in on Van Halen. Jimmy Page, Special Early Works, featuring Sonny Boy Williamson, $19.99. We have Ohio Players, Mr. Mean. Ohio Players is $19.99. Ohio Players and Swingin' Brass with the Oscar Peterson Trio, a 1960 stereo press, $39.99. $39.99. Swingin' Brass with the Oscar Peterson Trio. Herbie Hancock Sunlight, a 1978 Pittman, $34.99 for Herbie Hancock. Gregory Roberts is in on Freddie King. That is sold to Gregory Roberts. And we have Reno and Smiley Banjo Special, 12 songs, $9.99. Reno and Smiley Banjo Special. All right, Hector, if you can hear me, you're out on Van Halen. I'm putting it on the clock. Never mind. Oh So Adventure just bid $100. And now, Kevin Voitosh, you're out on Dio, and nobody bid on Guns N' Roses. It's a $75 buy it now. That is, I think, the first time that's ever happened in the history of a Guns N' Roses auction, especially Appetite for Destruction, did not get at least the opening bid. That's a $75 buy it now. If anybody wants it, you can grab it right now. Those usually bring well over $100. We have Linda Ronstadt, Living in the USA, $9.99 on that. And Thin Lizzy Nightlife, very nice copy, $34.99. This is Thin Lizzy Nightlife. That's one we don't get very often at all. $34.99 on that. And Ice House, Primitive Man. Ice House is $19.99. Primitive Man, Ice House, $19.99. Let me pause there. And Jim Berg wants Thin Lizzy. And I was waiting for Kevin Voitosh on Dio. Haven't heard back from them. They're still bidding on Van Halen. I'll get a new auction going. But before I do anything else, let me go ahead and show a few more of these other CD items over here that I've got. I'll start right here and go ahead and bring them over here. And the first thing I have is Led Zeppelin Celebration Day. That is the CD DVD, $29.99 for Led Zeppelin. Def Leppard Pyromania Deluxe. That's $14.99. And then we have Orange Goblin, a 5 CD box set. That was actually pretty tough, $59.99. And then REM, Life's Rich Pageant. REM is $29.99. REM is $29.99. So those are all available if anybody wants them. Let's go back over here to the side. And what's the high bid? There's Kevin. Kevin, almost lost you. This is a final call. Dio, Kelly has this for $22. They're still bidding on Van Halen. The last 12 bids have been 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103. Wow. So Manish has it for $103. And Oso Adventure says he's out. Tony Wade wants the Def Leppard Pyromania CD. That is sold. Thomas Hujar put OG for Orange Goblin. That's sold to Thomas Hujar. And now Dio has a new bid for $25. We have Louisiana Playboys Saturday Night Special, in 1984. That's a Cajun album, sealed, $19.99. And we have Heaven 17, the Luxury Gap. Heaven 17 is $14.99. Also, Sgt. Pepper's is a 1983 pressing with the insert. Gatefold, extremely nice, $34.99. on Sgt. Pepper's, and UFO, lights out. UFO is $34.99. Travis Wade gets Heaven 17. Travis Wade, Heaven 17, so do you. So we still got the Led Zeppelin box set. We still got REM. Dio is out with Kelly. Kevin has Dio. Angry Machines picture disc, new for $25, final call. And now Van Halen is officially sold to Manish Puri for $103. That is gone. Let's get some new auctions going. Those were battles, to say the least. Our next auction is going to be what? Let me visit over here and see what I have. I have another Dirty Rotten Imbeciles, and this one's called Crossover. It's a 1987 U.S. original with the insert, EX edition. It's a nice copy, $35 start, $35 start. This is DRI Crossover with insert, EX edition, a $35 start. $35 start. Dirty Rotten Imbeciles. It has the insert, $35 start. $35 start. All right, now here we have it. So let me adjust my neck and spine. Here we go. And DRI is at 35, and now another $35 bid. Now 36. And let's keep going in this bin right here. We're in New Vintage Arrivals. If you're just hopping on, New Vintage Arrivals, in case you didn't know, New Vintage Arrivals. These are all first come, first serve. Back in the back, we got two auctions going. We have DRI Crossover, which is a U.S. original, and this Dio picture disc is like on its last lap. I'm about to sell that very quickly. But there's those two. Let's go ahead and finish up this bin. Eagles, the long run. No condition notes on any of these, by the way. The Eagles is $24.99 for the long run. And Robin Trower, Beyond the Mist. Wow, don't see that one very often. Robin Trower is $19.99. Ian Hunter, You're Never Alone with a Schizophreniac. Ian Hunter is $19.99. Honeymoon Suite is $24.99. Honeymoon Suite's $24.99. And Judas Priest, Point of Entry. Judas Priest is $34.99. Also, we have Journey Captured. Journey is $34.99, 2LP. And Boston, self-titled, or excuse me, Boston, Third Stage, $34.99. First Dio is sold to Kelly Kroom for $25. Kelly went out. Kevin Voitosh gets Dio for $25. Kevin, you get that for $25. Let's shift down DRI. Now, the opening bids on DRI was $35, $35, $36, $40. Greg Brown bid $40. Richard Bradshaw was first on the Robin Trower. That sold to Richard Bradshaw. Kelly Cook on Honeymoon Suite. Jared next on Robin Trower. And then Wolf Cycle got Judas Priest. Wolf Cycle got Judas Priest. That's sold to Wolf Cycle. And yes, Guns N' Roses was a no bid. It's still available for $75. Still available for $75. That is correct. Give me 1 second. All right, and Laura just brought up a brand new crate of vintage and pre-owned. Fantastic. Okay, now DRI is at $50. DRI is at $50, and that is the new high bid. That was the first or second. That was only the first time I went through those. Let's recap those one more time. And we have up at the top, DRI is at $50 with Chris Bryant. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and put up a new auction, which is Lizzie Borden. I'm literally just going order over here of our auction bin. Lizzie Borden is a 1986 U.S. pressing with the original on her sleeve. It's still in shrink with the hop sticker, EX condition, and that's a $35 start for Lizzie Borden. $35 start, and that's an 86 U.S., still in shrink, $35 start on that. $35 start on that. Now, DRI, Chris Bryant has it for $50. If you were bidding on DRI and you're not Chris Bryant, then you don't have the high bid. We have Moby Grape 69, $29.99 for Moby Grape. That's an original Columbia 2i. Jefferson Starship Red Octopus is $14.99. Lizzie Borden does have a bid for $35. Steve Miller Band Fly Like an Eagle is $19.99. Jimmy Cliff Follow My Mind, a 1975 promo, $29.99 on Jimmy Cliff. And BOC Extraterrestrial Live. BOC is still available for $34.99. BOC Pink Floyd is a Saucer Full of Secrets, 2016. $39.99 for Pink Floyd. The Cars, self-titled, original on her sleeve, $34.99 on the Cars. Jethro Tull, A Passion Play, $19.99. The Parachute Club is $9.99. And Felix Paparazzi, Don't Worry Ma, that's in shrink, still available, $19.99. And Jimmy Page, still available, special early works featuring Sonny Boy Williamson. Jimmy Page, $19.99. DRI then is sold to Chris Bryant for $50. Let's sell that and let's put up something new. That is sold for $50 to Chris Bryant. Now, Craig Ruth gets to Jimmy Page, sold to Craig Ruth. And Lizzie Borden is at 36 with Fred Cardinale. Let's jump back over here and finish up this bin. Ohio Players is $19.99. And Swingin' Brass with the Oscar Peterson Trio, 1960 stereo, $39.99. Let's put up a new auction. And the next new auction is going to be, what do I have here? I have another Misfits record, and this is called Die, Die, My Darling. And this is a 1986, which is a U.S. repress. EX edition, a $45 start. This is Misfits, Die, Die, My Darling, a 1986 U.S. repress, a $45 start. That is now going up for bid. Misfits, $45 start. Lizzie Borden's at 37. Next is Herbie Hancock, Sunlight, 1978 Pittman, $34.99. Also, Reno and Smiley, Banjo Special, $9.99. Linda Ronstadt, Living in the USA, $9.99. And Ice House, Primitive Man. Ice House is still available for $19.99. If no one else is going to bid on Lizzie Borden, it's a final call to David Baber for $37. Final call to David Baber for $37. And Chris Bryant is the lone bidder on the Misfits for $60. Louisiana Playboy, Saturday Night Special, a 1984 UK sealed. That's a Cajun record, $19.99. Tim Zarnota on Ice House. That is sold to Tim Zarnota. The Beatles is still available. This is a super clean copy of Sgt. Pepper's 83 with the insert, $34.99. Still got that. UFO Lights Out is still available for $34.99. And Eagles, The Long Run, $24.99. No condition notes. Last three records was Ian Hunter for $19.99. We also had Journey Captured for $34.99. And we had Boston, Third Stage, for $34.99. Now, I lost Fred Cardinale and Lizzie Borden. If he hadn't bid, when I come back with new auctions and a new crate, I've got to sell that to David Baber for $37. Chris Bryant is the lone bidder on the Misfits for $60. If no one's bid on that when I come back, I'm going to go ahead and sell that to him. Now, Fred says, did I get the blue set last night for $79? You did. You, in fact, did. If anybody decides you do want anything else in that bin, just let me know. Those are still right here behind me. I can reach and grab them at any given time. And let me go ahead and be pulling our next couple auctions. And our next couple auctions is I'm going to do another one of these sealed. I've been pulling from the middle. Let's go back up to the front. I've got the Smiths, and I've got some kind of very interesting, looks like vintage bootleg. Wow, this is really cool. Laura's got a lot of information on here for us. So let's go ahead and put this right up here. And condition on Journey. Journey has no condition notes. Yeah, very clean copy. 2 LP, both with the original on her sleeves. It's very nice. $34.99 on that. Okay, so let's go ahead and go through the crate that Laura just brought up here to change it up a little bit. She did drop off a crate, so let's go ahead and go through that right quick. Very, very cool. Let's go ahead and do that. And you still got the Johnny Burnett Trio. I should, yes. That's what I plan on doing. Like I said, I can tell things will probably definitely change gears once this debate's over. I think when the debate started, I lost about 130 viewers. And based on the results of that last crate, there should be many more people watching right now. So hopefully in about 20 minutes, everybody's back on. But I'm still going to keep going through stuff. And then later tonight, we're going to go through all the stuff last night, buy it now, best offer. There was 3 crates that we had 4 crates left over last night, and 3 crates I did not go back through buy it now, best offer. And that other crate, when I did, we sold like half of it. So I'm pretty sure when we go back through all of the stuff, either from tonight and then definitely last night when it's on sale, we will definitely be knocking out a lot of stuff. So just stay here. I plan on being here for a while. First thing is first is Lizzie Borden is still getting bids. When I came back, they're still bidding. Now Fred has it for $40. David Baber, you're back out. And the Misfits still just had that one bid, and that is sold to Chris Bryant for $60. There's some requests for Guns N' Roses Live. I'll get that going. I didn't want to do it right now, but I'll get it going in just a second. Jetstream says he will take Journey. Journey's going to Jetstream. Jetstream gets Journey. That is sold to him. I'll get Susie and the Banshees going in just a second. And Angela Lewis wants the Parachute Club. Angela Lewis wants the Parachute Club from the last bin. But the first 3 crates we've been through, we sold a lot. Everything left is just in one bin. That's sold to Angela Lewis. And that is sold. That is gone. So, first thing, Lizzie Borden, Fred Cardinal has it for $40. And David Baber, you're back out. Here's the Smiths. The World Won't Listen. It's sealed. It's a 2016, and it is a $35 start. Sealed $35 start. No, I have not done the Dr. Dre. I think it's a 2001 copy. The Smiths is sealed, $35 start. And let me mute my mic for 1 second because I've got to tell you what's going on with this vintage bootleg. But before I do, I definitely need some water. Give me 1 second. Okay, I'm back. All right. Now, Laura has wrote us a novel on this one. So this is a 1982 bootleg. Jerry and Sarah Garcia, Target Festival, 1963. Pigpen and Peter. Wow, Pigpen from also Grateful Dead. Grateful Dead and Beach Boys, 1971. Love, Fillmore. Tracks are Mad River at Dr. Sunday's Medicine Show Fairground, San Jose, California, and a TV broadcast from Blue Chair. Wow, Blue Cheer. So this is a big compilation. This is a big compilation of a lot of 60s Fillmore era stuff. I see everything ranging from Jerry Garcia and Pigpen and Grateful Dead and Beach Boys to Love and Hot SHIT and Mad River, Dr. Sunday's Medicine Show, and then Blue Cheer. So a lot of stuff there from the late 60s, early 70s. And it's got one of those Fillmore like top concert posters, and that's a vintage bootleg. It's 2 LPs, no condition notes, a $35 start. Let's see what the back cover looks like. No condition notes, a $35 start. Yeah, there it is. It says this is Penguin Records, first edition, 1982, 500 numbered copies. 500 numbered copies. So that's a really cool vintage bootleg there. $35 start. Now, Lizzie Borden, David Baber went out. Fred Cardinal has that for $40, final call. The Smiths is at $35. Nobody's bid on the Smiths. It's sealed. And the vintage boot, Robert Warner has it for $35, and that is a final call. Final call. Next is Marshall Tucker, 50th anniversary, 100% all analog on blue vinyl. I've never seen a reissue of that. $34.99. Can't you see what that woman's been doing to me? That's $34.99. George Burleson's in on the boot for $36. George has that for $36. And Adele 19. Adele is sealed for $19.99. Adele, sealed $19.99. So sealed Marshall Tucker, sealed Adele, and we have sealed After School Special, the 1, 2, 3 Kids of Kid Soul. That is sealed for $19.99. Bill Samus gets Marshall Tucker band. We have Emily Ferguson on Adele. We have Vintage Boot at $40, and we have a bid on the Smiths at $35. So those just got new bids, but we're going to go ahead and sell Lizzie Borden to Fred Cardinal, and Fred Cardinal got that for $40. That is sold. Marsha Collins, you were second on Adele. Next is Witch Hazel, Sacrament, 4 Sacrament. This is on clear vinyl sealed, $24.99. And we have The Church, Starfish, on green vinyl, $34.99. It's in shrink wrap, plain recordings. It does have the inner sleeve, $34.99. Which Smiths and what Smiths? The Smiths is called The World Won't Listen. It's a 2 LP 2016 sealed. And it's sealed. And Jared McLaughlin has it for $35. And then we got this excuse me, I drank my water too fast earlier. trying to be in a hurry. The vintage bootlegs at $40. George Burleson, let me know if you want back in. Hiram Aponte, first on Which. Fred Cardinal, you were third on Adele. Jim Davis gets Church. And Dwayne, you were next on Which. And then we have ZZ Top Afterburner. No condition notes, $34.99. ZZ Top Afterburner, $34.99. And Anita Baker, Rapture. Anita Baker is $9.99. Also, Miles Davis, Kind of Blue. Miles Davis is $34.99. And Neil Gaiman and 4-Play String Quartet. That is Coke bottle clear vinyl sealed, $19.99. We have the Wonder Years. This is green and clear vinyl with black splatter sealed, $29.99. Jim Berg on ZZ Top sold. Courtney Duncan on Anita Baker. Then Rydell Martin on Anita Baker. Nick Orlando on Miles Davis. Jen Cast on NG here on Neil Gaiman. That's sold to Jen Baker. Now, nobody else been on the Smiths, right? It doesn't look like it. Jared, that goes to you for $35. And now the vintage boot is at $42. Let's get some new auctions going. Maybe everybody's tuning back in. We're definitely at a better pace than we were earlier. Let me try another Smiths. And let me try this metalish looking record here. This is called Dream Death, Journey into Mystery. Let's go ahead and put up these two auctions right here, right now. Now, before I show any more CD box sets, I want to show you some stuff that did not sell earlier. I have REM, Life's Rich Pageant, $29.99. Led Zeppelin Celebration Day, $29.99. Alice Cooper, Old School, $59.99. Iron Maiden, The Book of Souls, $24.99. And Billy Joel, My Lives. Those are all CD box sets, $24.99. That's the only ones left so far tonight. I'll go get some new ones in just a second. The Fusion Syndicate, a Speedway on Saturn's Ring, sealed, purple marbled vinyl, $29.99. And Takeshi Tarachi, Nippon Guitars, that is sealed for $14.99. Now, we have first the vintage boot at $45.47. Here's another Smiths, Meat is Murder, a 2012 sealed, $25 start. The Smiths, Meat is Murder. And then here is Dream Death, Journey into Mystery. A 2007 German reissue on clear vinyl, and that is limited to 300 with inserts, a $25 start. Dream Death, that is a $25 start. Vintage boots at $47. This is called what? Carpe, Cautious Clay, seal, $29.99. Let's check the spine. Carpe, K-R-P-E-H, Cautious Clay. I'm not for sure on that one. And we have Shooter Jennings and Hierophant, Black Ribbons, sealed on Shooter Jennings, $34.99. The Smiths has a bid for $25. Now it has a bid for $26. Up at the top, we have Minnie Riperton, Come to My Garden, sealed on lilac colored vinyl, $14.99. Also, we have Government Mule, Dark Side of the Mule. This is sealed for Government Mule. That's their cover of Pink Floyd, $49.99. $49.99, Government Mule. Kairuga Ben and Toyo Imoue, live at the Fillmore, Miami, sealed $24.99. Sealed $24.99. So we have Vintage Boot, we have the Smiths, and we have Dream Death. Now, the Vintage Boot, if in case you didn't catch it earlier, this has got a lot of different stuff on it. Jerry Garcia, we mentioned Grateful Dead, Pigpen, Love is on here, Hot, let's see. This is Dead Grateful Dead and Beach Boys from Los Angeles. Sorry, Laura did a very good job recording all this data for me. I just feel like if I read it more than a few times, I'm going to get confused myself. But I'm going to leave this to whoever buys this. She's done all the research, but there's a lot of different stuff on here. Dr. Sunday's Medicine Show, but it looks like a lot of Grateful Dead, Love, Hot H-I-T, S-H-I-T, that's the name of the band, Mad River and Blue Cheers. So it looks like the back matches up with everything she has here. So that is Now What Forbid. Now, back up at the top, the high bid on that is Robert Warner at $47. The Smiths is at $25, the Smiths is at $26, and George is out. So that is a final call for $47. I've never seen anything like that with so many different artists on it like that. Kevin Voitosh on Government Mule. The Smiths is at $27. And we have Greg Brown on TT. And I'm assuming that was for the Torio Greg, TT was for, what was TT, Greg Brown? The Takeshi Taruchi. Is that right, Greg Brown? If so, that's sold to you. And we have the Pretty Reckless Going to Hell. This is the Pretty Reckless Going to Hell. That is sealed $24.99. The Smiths is at $28. And nobody bid on Dream Death. I'm going to go ahead and make that a buy now for $25. A 2017 German reissue on clear vinyl, limited to 300. I'm going to go ahead and make that a $25 buy now. Bubba got the Pretty Reckless. Melissa Bailey was second. Craig Ruth third. And Dream Death is sold to Edwin Riviera for $25. Edwin, that's sold to you for $25. Next is Neil Young Harvest. That is sealed, a remaster, $34.99 on Harvest. And the Colt Electric, pressed on blue vinyl. This is sealed blue vinyl, $34.99. The Colt Electric. This is How Do You Burn the Afghan Wigs on pink vinyl, sealed, $19.99. So just for clarification, this is now sold. This is sold to Robert Warner. Robert, congratulations. Thank you. Sold to you, $47. Now, the Smiths, let me go ahead and say that that's getting lots of bids now, and Fred Cardinale has it for $30. And let's put up some new auctions. And the next new auction I'm going to put up is something that's been requested. It's a primo record. Let's go ahead and run it, though. Guns N' Roses, Lies, uncensored and original, 1988, $75 start. And this is now up for bid, a 1988 U.S. uncensored cover, original sleeve, EX edition, a $75 start. EX edition, uncensored cover, OG, $75 start. We already have an opening bid. The Smiths is a 2012 reissue, sealed, of Meat is Murder, and the final call is $30. Let's keep going through this bin right here. We have Eddie Money. This is a music on vinyl, pink vinyl, just $24.99. These typically new are $34.99, and Laura says it appears unopened. That's like a $10 discount just because it's pre-owned, sealed. $24.99 on Eddie Money. Guns N' Roses has a new bid of $80. Billy Idol, Rebel Yell, 40th anniversary, 2LP expanded, sealed, $34.99 on Billy Idol. The Outfield, Play Deep, numbered, blue vinyl, $49.99. That's the blue vinyl. That's the first reissue we did of that. The Outfield, Play Deep, $49.99, blue vinyl. And this is Joy Division, Unknown Pleasures on red vinyl, $49.99, Joy Division. Very cool red vinyl, $49.99. Guns N' Roses, 85, Guns N' Roses, 88. And we have Rush, Fly By Night, a 2015 reissue, 180 grams sealed, $49.99. This is the original uncensored cover. This is the original uncensored cover. First press, wife beating. It's on there. Guns N' Roses, Greg Brown has that for $90, and then there's another $90 bid. Nobody else bid on the Smiths. That is sold to Fred Cardinale for $30. Let's put up a new auction for over here. And since we're doing Guns N' Roses, let's go ahead and do something crazy like Ozzy Osbourne. No rest for the wicked. And this is an original. This album's not in print. Let the bidding begin. This is an 88. This is a $95 start. Ozzy, No Rest for the Wicked. $95 start. Original sleeve. Ozzy, No Rest for the Wicked. $95 start. We're in new arrivals. These have never been shown before. These are sticker price. Make sure that I didn't miss anything else. Jethro Tull, Stick as a Brick, sealed. The Steven Wilson Half-Speed Remaster, and that is $39.99. And we have Air Moon Safari. This is sealed for $39.99. Air Moon Safari. And we have Meatloaf, Bat Out of Hell. That is sealed for $34.99. And Linkin Park, Minutes to Midnight. Linkin Park is sealed, $29.99. Minutes to Midnight, $29.99. Minutes to Midnight, $29.99. That's where we're at on there. Now, Ozzy's a $95 start, and Mike Torres is in. I was about to say I expect both of these to bring over 100, and they certainly well should. Guns N' Roses and Ozzy is up for bid. 110 on Guns N' Roses, 95 on Ozzy. Craig Ruth first on Linkin Park. Courtney Duncan, you were second. All right, so all those are gone. Let's see what else I can fill in this crate. That is definitely worthy of a recap. And we have a new bid on Guns N' Roses. Ozzy still has that one bid for $95, just FYI. I'm going to go grab a couple more. Actually, before I get into some of the toys and whatnots, I have an Anthrax box set for $59.99. This is a, I think, 10 7-inch single box set, Anthrax for All Kings. And this is vinyl. It has a lenticular cover that was originally on the outside when it was sealed, and that should be 10 7-inch singles. Anthrax is $59.99. $59.99 on Anthrax. Now, final call on Ozzy. That will be a great price. Mike Torres has it for $95. Original or sleeve, no condition notes. I'm about to sell it. Fred Cardinale wants Afghan wigs. Let's pull that for Fred Cardinale. Afghan wigs, and let's run through this bin one more time. We have After School Special, the 1, 2, 3 Kid of Soul. That's sealed for $19.99. Also, we have the Wonder Years, and this was the Greatest Generation, which I believe is green and clear vinyl with black splatter. That's sealed for $29.99. New bid on Ozzy for $100. New bid on Guns N' Roses for $116. The Fusion Syndicate. This has Al Di Meola, Chester Thompson, Rick Wakeman, Ja Wobble. That is sealed for $29.99. Mike Torres, you're out on Ozzy. And this was Carpe, or Carpa, K-A-R-P-H, Cautious Clay, sealed $29.99. Rod L. Martin wants 1, 2, 3. That's this one right here. That is sold to Retro Class Entertainment. That is sold. And we have Shooter Jennings and Hierophant. That is sealed for $34.99. Also, Minnie Riperton, Come to My Garden. And that is sealed on lilac colored vinyl, $14.99. If you want back in on Guns N' Roses, you got to outbid Thomas Ujar. He has it for $116. Ozzy's a final call. Or actually, Mike Torres just bid $110. Gregory Roberts, you have been outbid on that. I'm going to set these already sold box sets right here for when Melanie comes back up here, so they don't fall. I'm going to spread them out like that. And let me set this crate over here for her. And let's go through some more new stuff. Actually, I hadn't finished going through this bin, have I? I haven't. So I guess what I should have said is let me put up a new auction. I'm still working on this Dio collection over here. There's been several people ask for this. This is a 2001 pressing. Wow. 2001 pressing of Dr. Dre, The Chronic. It is a 2LP, a $45 start. Very nice vinyl, $45 start on that. We have Karuga Ben and Toro E. Moy. That was sealed $24.99. Neil Young is $34.99. Is air sealed? Give me one second. The Colt Electric gatefold, that's $34.99. Eddie Money is sealed on pink vinyl. Baby Hold On, 2 Tickets to Paradise. Also, Billy Idol Rebel Yell sealed $34.99. Outfield Play Deep sealed colored vinyl $49.99. Joy Division red vinyl $49.99. Rush was sealed remaster $49.99. Jethro Tull sealed $39.99. Air was sealed, yes Tracy, $39.99. And Meatloaf was sealed $34.99. That was reissue. All right, let me grab a new empty crate. And let me do this right here. Let's start putting up some more new stuff. First thing is, let's go left to right on our auction. So Guns N' Roses was with the longest with Thomas Ujar for $116. That's a final call. And then Ozzy got bids for $100 and $110. And then we had Ozzy at $111 and then $118. Tracy asked if air was sealed. Courtney bid $45 on Dr. Dre. Robert bid $50. And then Richard Ziner wants Eddie Money. Richard Ziner, you do get Eddie Money. Courtney bid $55 on Dre. Jody bid $75 on The Chronic. Guns N' Roses $120. Dr. Dre $80. Guns N' Roses $118. Guns N' Roses $120. So we have a two-way tie on Guns for $120. Now Ozzy, Gregory Roberts, you're out. Mike Torres has it for $118. Gregory just bid $120. That's some great stuff still left in there. If anybody else wants in there, let me know. Okay, let me go ahead and push this right over here. Now, there we have it. I got I've got Bruce Springsteen Wrecking Ball for $6.99, and I've got Paul Simon Graceland 25th Anniversary Edition. That is CD and DVD, $14.99. There we have it. So, we have Guns N' Roses, Anthrax. This is an Anthrax. I'm about to go through all the box sets again. We got some great stuff still available. Anthrax for All Kings is $59.99. 10 7-inch LP set, $59.99. Great price on that. Still got Paul Simon, Bruce Springsteen, and I'll show the other box sets I still have left in just a second. All right, but without further ado, let me go ahead and grab the new crate of vintage stuff. Excuse me. I'm about to have to drink some more water. All right, Jason Kenton wants the Bruce Springsteen CD. Sold to Jason Kenton. All right, let me lay that right over here. And so, this means we need to update some auctions. Ozzy has a new bid for $125. Guns N' Roses has a new bid for $150. And the high bid on Dr. Dre now is Courtney Duncan at $80. And that is a final call. And that is a final call. So, let's go ahead and get started. These are all new check, or these are new non-check condition, never shown before, vintage arrivals. Let me go grab this box set. This is a buy it now. Tanner marked it the other night. We already sold the first YouTube box set, and then this is the other one I was talking about. It actually got put on the shelf over here because I think he thought maybe I showed it and it didn't sell, but I actually never did show it. And I walked by it earlier today. I was like, wait a minute, I've never shown that. And what I will say that if no one buys it, I saw this in a record store about 3 years ago when I was down in Florida, and it came out before I was a new vinyl dealer, and I really regretted not buying it then, and now I have one sealed for just $200, and this is the U2 Super Deluxe Joshua Tree box set. And I will say this, if no one buys this, I'm probably going to keep it. It's the Super Vinyl Deluxe box set of U2's Joshua Tree. And it's got a lot of stuff in it. $199.99. It's sealed and it's never been opened. Celebrating 30 years of U2's iconic album, The Joshua Tree. This is 7 pieces, 7 12-inch disc. So 7 LPs, 84-page hardback book, 8 12-inch Anton Corbijn color prints, audio download code. That is sealed Joshua Tree box set. $199.99. $199.99. That's still available if anybody wants it. Okay, let's go back up to the top. Guns N' Roses is Dr. Dre is a 2001. 2001. 2001. That album originally came out in 1992. That's a 2001. Okay, we have Ozzy at 120, 121, 130, 135. And then Guns N' Roses at 150, Ozzy 127, Ozzy 130. There we have it. Ozzy is not sealed. Dwight Yoakam, guitars, Cadillacs, etc., etc. A U.S. original with the original on her sleeve, $36.99. $36.99. Dwight Yoakam, guitars, Cadillacs. Grateful Dead, For the Faithful, 1984, $59.99. We have Another Day with Reno and Smiley. This is a 1963 mono, $12.99. Another Day, that is $12.99. Jimmy Skinner, country singer, $14.99 for Jimmy Skinner. Some cool stuff there. And most of all Hank Thomas, and this is $9.99. Okay, let me pause and let me show everybody all 3 auctions one more time. Because since I have updated the bids, there's been about 2 or 3 questions on every one of them. So let me start over here. Guns N' Roses Lies. This is an original uncensored cover, and this is up for auction. If you're new to the show, all 3 of these back here are up for auction. This is an original uncensored first pressing retail copy of Guns N' Roses Lies. No condition notes on the vinyl. I may have said EX. And the high bid is Kevin Crowell at $135. Now, if anybody else wants in, it's $135. That's the high bid. You've got to bid more than that. $135 of Kevin. Now, Ozzy, No Rest for the Wicked, one of the many original studio albums by Ozzy that has never been reissued. This is not in print. It's never been reissued. And this has a high bid. Ozzy. This is No Rest for the Wicked. And the high bid on this, I'm showing Gregory Roberts at $127. $127. Kevin Walker said he bid $150 a half hour ago on Guns N' Roses. So now Kevin Walker has it for $150. That means your bid got out of place. And if you're wanting to bid and you don't hear your bid, just go ahead and bid Guns N' Roses 150. Now, somebody said they bid 130. We may have had a lag over on YouTube or Facebook. It's happened a lot. If you don't hear your bid, just go ahead and bid again. And now, the Chronic Dr. Dre is a 2001. It's a 2001. It's a 2LP, no condition notes. And I've got the high bid on this, which has been the high bid for a while. Courtney's had this for almost 8 minutes at $80. And I'm about to sell it. I'm about to sell it. Guns N' Roses was shown earlier during the debate time, and nobody bid $75, and I was floored. So yes, it's a buy it now for $75. This should have brought well over $100. Here it is, if anybody wants it. It's $75. The U2 Joshua Tree box set is $200. $200. I don't have any Guns N' Roses CD box sets. None. Zero. Now, George Burleson got the Grateful Dead. That is sort of George Burleson. Oso bid 140 on Guns N' Roses. Mike Torrey's bid 135 on Ozzy. Now Guns N' Roses at $155. Kevin Walker, you've been outbid. Oso bid 155. Chase Arnold, this is EX and better. Yes, Chase gets that for $75. Now, Ozzy is OG, not a club, US retail copy, EX Plus, near mint minus. There we have it. Now, I think I have went through all 3 auctions in complete, unhindered detail. Now, if you didn't hear me, you might have to wait about 5 more minutes till I do a final call on them. The guitar stylings of Hank Snow, $9.99 on Hank Snow. Got some early classic country in here. From Nashville with Love, Chet Atkins, that's $12.99. The Best of the Carter Family with a promo stamp on the back. That's $9.99. And Sticks, Pieces of 8, is $19.99. So Ozzy is about to be sold to Mike Torrey's for $135. Dancing and Reminiscing with Bing Crosby. Bing Crosby is sealed for $14.99. And Albert King, Live Blues. Albert King is $44.99. Now, Dr. Dre is sold for $80 to Courtney Duncan. That is sold to Courtney Duncan for $80. Kevin Walker is in on Guns N' Roses at $160. Oso Adventure, you've been outbid. Jetstream gets Bing Crosby. Bing Crosby sold to Jetstream. Thomas Hujar gets Albert King. Albert King goes to Thomas Hujar. Nazareth, Loud and Proud, $19.99. New bid on Guns N' Roses. New bid on Ozzy. That's exactly what I expected on these, for them to keep getting bids, keep getting bids, keep getting bids, and keep getting bids. 2 of the most desirable records I can think of right up here for auction. People are constantly asking, do we have them? We're always getting comments, messages, comments on posts. Do you have Lies? Do you have No Rest for the Wicked? There they are. They're up for auction. High bid takes them home. We have Van Halen sealed. We had an absolute war for one of these last night. This one is sealed. It's an 88 US original embossed cover with hot sticker, $75 start. Guns N' Roses is at $175. Ozzy's at $136. Now it's at $145. Now, up at the top, Patrick Hernandez, Born to Be Alive, disco single, and Too Many People. That's $9.99. The Pretenders is $24.99. Gold stamp promo with hop sticker, extremely nice. $24.99 on the Pretenders. We have Moki Cole. What a wild cover. A 1977 white label promo, $9.99. Van Halen's at $75, now $77. Conditional Van Halen. Mint. It is sealed. It has never been opened before. The Tasmanian Devils, Broadway High Life, a 1981 New Wave, $19.99. And The Kings. And this is an 82 Canadian pressing, $9.99. We have our first out with the heavy hitters on Guns N' Roses. Now, this is a final call to Kevin Walker for $200 on Lies. Ozzy is at $145. Kevin Walker, you've been outbid. Van Halen is at $101. Next is the Jackson 5, Maybe Tomorrow. The Jackson 5 is $29.99. $29.99, the Jackson 5. Jerry Garcia, no condition notes on anything in here. First time these been shown. Jerry Garcia is $39.99. Jefferson Starship, Freedom of Point Zero with their hit song Jane, $14.99. Also, we have Mr. Mister, Welcome to the Real World, $34.99. Fred Carnell commented his YouTube box set sealed. He's watching the wrong video. Fred, you're on the wrong video. We have Guns N' Roses Lies. Oh, so sold out. Kevin Walker had it for $200. This is now sold for $200. Now, they're still bidding on Van Halen. And we have George Burleson on JG. George Burleson picking up the Jerry Garcia. Ozzy's at 146. They're still bidding. And Van Halen is a sealed original. And now that's at $106. Now, Rush, Grace Under Pressure, $34.99. And MU, the Best of Jethro Tull, $19.99. El Terrible Torrio put PH. Is that a claim? I'm not for sure what that means. And now Ozzy's at 150 with Mike Torres, and Van Halen's at 110. But yes, Fred, it is sealed, and it's only $200, which is a great price, just FYI. All right, we got another Dio going up for auction, and this is called The Last in Line, and this is sealed. So we got Ozzy, and now we got Dio, and this is The Last in Line sealed on limited edition blue vinyl, remastered, and this is a $35 start. $35 start on Dio. PH for Pat Hernandez. El Terrible Torrio, you've bought from us before, correct? I'm pretty sure I remember that name. You want the Patrick Hernandez 12-inch single. That is sold to El Terrible. And we have Van Halen at 111. Ozzy's at 150 of Mike Torres. Jersey Devil, you've been outbid. Fred Cardinell says he'll take the YouTube box set for $199.99. That is now up for bid. Van Halen is at 115 with Oh So Adventure. We got Ozzy, Van Halen, and Dio is sealed. $35 start. This was the remastered blue vinyl, and it's sealed. The Last in Line. Does Jethro Tull have the poster? I've never seen a poster with Best of Jethro Tull, to my knowledge. I've never had a poster ever with that record. We have Rod Stewart, Blondes Have More Fun, $29.99 for Rod Stewart. And Styx, Pieces of 8. This picture disc is in the original. That's an original picture disc. $29.99. Van Halen still getting bids. It looks like Ozzy has slowed down. I was waiting for Jersey Devil. I have not heard from him in a couple minutes. Oh So Adventure, or excuse me, Mike Torres has Ozzy for 150. I'm about to sell it. Next is the Thompson Twins Into the Gap for $24.99. And as of this moment, Dio does not have a bid. We're looking for a $35 start. The Hollies, Distant Light, Long Cool Woman in a Black Dress is on here. The Hollies is $19.99. Long Cool Woman in a Black Dress. And Heaven 17, $14.99. Heaven 17. Then Jericho, The Big Area, $9.99. And Heaven 17 is $14.99. Guess what? I paused to sell Ozzy, and there's a new bid. Now there's another new bid. Jersey Devil, you got immediately outbid. Mike's at 155. Van Halen's at 121. Nobody bid on Dio. Unbelievably, that's a $35 buy now. Travis Wade got Heaven 17. Angela Lewis, you were second. Sam Squatch got Dio for $35. Melanie, let's please put that in a new sleeve. That is sold to Sam Squatch. Fancy, Wild Thing, Fancy is $19.99. Jared McLaughlin gets the Hollies. Brian Reynolds, you were second on Dio. And Alice Through the Looking Glass, $14.99. Alice Through the Looking Glass. Van Halen's at 125. Jersey Devil, you've been outbid on Ozzy. We have, next is $9.99 for Renaissance. And this is called Camera, $9.99. When I come back, I'm selling Ozzy. Let me go ahead and grab some new auctions. And it's time for more. I still got an Ozzy Randy Rhoads tribute to put up for auction. I also have Electric Wizard, 9 Inch Nails. Let's pull Halford. Let's also go ahead and pull this other Misfits record. And let's keep the show on the road. Great night tonight. Fantastic selection. We still got some CD box sets. I have not showed one single toy yet, which since I was walking over here to grab CD box sets, and I've realized I've already shown and sold them all. Don't forget, I have not put up one autographed CD yet, but all these Funkos here I'm about to show. And the first one we have is, have I marked these? Uh-oh, I hadn't marked these. Hold on a second. Whoop. I hadn't marked these. These are all $19.99. There are actually some are more and less, but I'm going to keep it easy and say they're all $19.99. These are all $19.99. We have Knucklehead from Five Finger Death Punch. We have Pennywise from It, and that's an Entertainment Earth exclusive. We have Freddy Krueger, Nightmare on Elm Street, Freddy Krueger #2, and we have Marilyn Manson. And those are all $19.99. That's the first 4 Funkos. Let me get my sticker gun, and so they'll know on the bottom. I'm going to keep that very simple and just mark them all $19.99. There's some that was like more or less $1 or $2, so we'll just go ahead and keep it simple and do $19.99. There's Freddy Krueger. Here's Marilyn Manson. And yeah, the Marilyn Manson was, Pennywise was too. Yep, and then I think this one was maybe a couple dollars less. Yeah, I'm just going to average them out, make it simple on them in the back. Okay, now let's go back up to the top. And when I said I was going to sell Ozzy when I came back, and now it's gone. And Ozzy is sold then to Mike Torres for $155. That is sold for $155 to Mike Torres. That's gone. Now, Van Halen is sealed. We had a very nice USOG last night in shrink wrap they bid on for about an hour. This one's never been opened, and it's a final call to Steve Plouffe for $135. Now, let's go back up to the top. Melissa Bailey got FF for Five Finger. That was this Funko. That sold to Melissa Bailey. Melissa Bailey also put M, I'm assuming, for Marilyn Manson. Robert Philippi put PW for Pennywise. And then Robert Philippi was next on Marilyn Manson. And that means nobody got Freddy Krueger. So Freddy Krueger is still available. That's Nightmare on Elm Street #2, Funko Pop Movies, $19.99. And that means Melissa Bailey got Five Finger and Marilyn Manson, and Pennywise was sold to Robert. And I'm going to put these over here in the sold piles, which is righty here. So those are all gone. Those are sold, sold, and sold. I have not auctioned Wraith yet. Van Halen's at $150 now, $151. Okay, I do have other Funkos. Stand by. I'm going to be showing them one at a time like that. Now, Rob Halford, Resurrection. This is a 2022 Cobalt and Silver Vinyl. Number 282 of 300. Limited copies. Revolver Magazine exclusive. Sealed. $45 start on Rob Halford. And then we have the Misfits, which is Earth AD. And this is a 1986 Europa disc. Translucent brown when you hold it up to the light. Let's put this up for a $55 start. A $55 start. Misfits Earth AD. A 1986 US repress. That's from 86, $55 start. Let's keep going through these new vintage arrivals here. We have Jim Reeves, Singing Down the Lane. Wow, that's early. That's 1956, Jim Reeves. 1999, in mono, very clean. 1999. And we have George Jones and Melba Montgomery, A King and Two Queens. White label promo, 1999. Also with Judy Lynn. White label promo, 1999. And Fisher Z, Fish's Head. Fisher Z is $14.99. Also, we had Flaming Groovies, and that's a 2009 press, $34.99. Van Halen's at $150, Van Halen $151, Van Halen $152, Van Halen $153, Van Halen $155. The Misfits has bids for $60. 70, 75, 73, 78. Steve's out on Van Halen, and Halford does not have a bid yet. That was a $45 start, numbered here on the front, 282 of 300. It's numbered on the Obi there, 282 of 300. Rob Halford, Resurrection. We have Rockabilly Malaise. What's that say? Another Drunken Night. A 1990 German Rockabilly. That's $19.99. Halford is in. Also, Oso Adventure bid. Edwin came in first. Misfits is at 80, 82. Lord of the Rings. Music inspired by Lord of the Rings. Bo Hansen. $24.99 on Lord of the Rings. And we have Lost at Sea. A 1988 Norway indie rock album. $14.99 for Lost at Sea. And Leonard Skinner. Gold and Platinum. That's a 2 LP compilation, $34.99. Riot, Born in America, $29.99 for Riot. It also has the original inner sleeve. Riot, Born in America, no condition notes, $29.99. Extremely nice vinyl. That's typically an auction record. Now it's a BIN. We have Halford at 47. Chris Bryant got Lord of the Rings, Bo Hansen. That is sold to Chris Bryant. And Scorpions, Fly to the Rainbow, and In Trance. This is a 2-in-1 package. 2 albums in one. It's Fly to the Rainbow and In Trance, an 83 French pressing, $49.99 on that. Bob Dylan Empire Burlesque is $26.99. We have We Are the Banana Splits, and that's an unofficial bootleg, $34.99. A very tough original to find. This is a bootleg, We're the Banana Splits, $34.99. $34.99 on that. Let's go back to the top, and Angela Lewis put Lost, and Lost was for Lost at Sea. And now we got Rob Halford at 50. We have the Misfits at 83, 85, Rob Halford at 53. And then Van Halen is officially sold this sealed copy to Oso Adventure for $155. That is sealed, and now that's sold. And now we have Rob Halford at 53, and we have this 86 pressing of the Misfits at 86. Now, there's been some people asking it for a long time. I'm finally going to get over here and pull it out and sell it, and that's Susie and the Banshees. It just kind of hit me. I have not put that up yet. Very requested. Most of their albums are not in print, and this is Susie and the Banshees, a 1987 U.S. specialty press, still in shrink and no condition notes, with the original inner sleeve, and this is a $35 start. Long story short, really nice copy. $35 start on that. That is Susie and the Banshees. And Jared McLaughlin wants Banana Splits. That is sold. And the Jacksons Victory, and the Jacksons is $29.99. The Jacksons Victory. All right, there's a lot of stuff still left in there. It's about time for me to get, speaking of banana, it's about time for my banana and strawberry V8 while I stretch right quick. Holy moly. I'm going to get my stretching in early tonight. I definitely need it. Whew. Oh, my word. Oh, I'm down on the floor almost. Where's my hand at? There I am. Can y'all see my hand? I'm waving. Let me get my spine and back adjusted. Whew. I did work out last night, which means my legs feel like jello. And I didn't even go too hard on them. I'm going to try to do that again tonight. Whew. Okay, so we got pretty much to go back through all these again. Is State of Shock on the Jacksons? It is. It's the first track with Mick Jagger. Susie has bids, and let's update all three. But before, that's a great crate. And we've already sold Heaven and Hell. That was one of the first auctions. Yep, that did very well. Very expensive record. Let me see what else I have over here in my surprise bin. I hadn't touched too many of them. I got Dio, Ozzy, and another Dio picture disc. Ozzy, Randy Rhoads tribute. Let me step over here and grab a few more of these items. And let me go ahead and show some of these. And first thing first, before I go any further, we have No Gallagher for $14.99. From Oasis, of course. No Gallagher. We have Mandy, number 1132. Mandy is $14.99. And then we have Iron Maiden, The Trooper, $29.99 on Iron Maiden, The Trooper. $29.99 on Iron Maiden, The Trooper. And then Ozzy, Diary of a Madman, is $29.99. That's the Funko album cover ones. So we have The Trooper for $29, Diary for $29, and we have Mandy, and we have No Gallagher for $14 and $14.99. Those are still available. Now, let's go left to right before we start this bin and tell everybody where we're at. Rob Halford is sealed, which is a 2022 Cobalt and Silver Vinyl Swirl, numbered, a Revolver Magazine exclusive, and it's numbered there on the Obi. And the last bid on Rob Halford was Oso Adventure for $55. Oso Adventure had that for $55. And then we had the Misfits, which was Earth AD, and that was a 1986 U.S. repress. And the most recent high bid. Now, if I don't say your high bid, please bid again. But I'm showing Thomas Hujar at $86. I'm showing Thomas Hujar at $86. And then Susie and the Banshees, the most recent high bid that came in on Susie and the Banshees was Travis Wade at $45. Travis Wade at $45. Now, let's go back up at the top. And we had Chris Bryant first on the Iron Maiden. So Chris Bryant got the Iron Maiden. And then Oso Adventure was second. Todd Kilgore got Ozzy, and we still got Mandy, and we still got Noel Gallagher. But these are sold. Let me go ahead and move these in the sold pile. And then all of a sudden, I think all the auctions maybe just got new bids. Let me go see, though. Let me lay those over there in the sold pile. Okay, so first things first, let's go ahead and hit some highlights here. We have Dwight Yoakam, Guitars Cadillacs, $36.99 for Dwight Yoakam. Also, Another Day with Reno and Smiley. That was a 63 mono, $12.99. Jimmy Skinner, country singer. Jimmy Skinner was $14.99. And we have most of all Hank Thomas, $9.99. Most of all Hank Thomas. The guitar stylings of Hank Snow, $9.99. And we have From Nashville with Love, Chet Atkins. This is $12.99. We have The Best of the Carter Family for $9.99. And Styx is $19.99. So Halford, we got a new bid for $60. Misfits got a new bid for $90. Susie got a new bid for $50. Rob Halford got another new bid for $60. And then Susie got a bid for $55. And Thomas Hujar went out. So the Misfits is at $90 of Chris Bryant. Susie is now out with Jim Davis. And Travis Wade has it for $55. And we have a tie on Rob Halford. Tom Byrne bid $60, and so did Kevin Voitosh. So Kevin, you're out. Never mind. Oso's back in at $65. Nazareth, Loud and Proud is $19.99. Also, we have the Pretenders. This is a gold stamp promo, $24.99. The Pretenders, gold stamp promo that has the hop sticker on it. Also, we have Mulkey Cole, a white label promo, $9.99. The Tasmanian Devils, Broadway High Life, a 1981 New Wave, $19.99. And the Kings, a 1982 Canadian, $9.99. We have Maybe Tomorrow, Jackson 5, $29.99. And Jefferson Starship, Freedom of Point Zero. Jefferson Starship is $14.99. Mr. Loaded with Hits, $34.99. And Rush, Grace Under Pressure, is $34.99. All right, Susie is sold to Travis Wade for $55. Let's go ahead and sell the Misfits. And that's sold to Chris Bryant for $90. And let's go ahead and put up that Ozzy Randy Rhoads tribute album. And this is Ozzy Randy Rhoads tribute, the 1987 Carrollton U.S. original. And this is a 2 LP. This is extremely nice. And this is a $35 start. Wow, it includes the record flip too from the record store. That was one of those record flats. But both discs are extremely nice. And this is a $75 start. No condition notes. Another Ozzy album that has never been reissued. This is the Ozzy Randy Rhoads tribute. It looks like somebody took a Sharpie and maybe just lightly touched up the corner right there, which actually doesn't look too bad. So it has some restoration. It does have restoration marks. But yes, there's both LPs, and that is going up for a $75 start. And that's Ozzy Randy Rhoads tribute. All right, that's a $75 start. 87 U.S. original. There you have it. Oso is in at 100, and Rob Halford's at 70. We have The Best of Jethro Tull for $19.99. We have Rod Stewart, Blondes Have More Fun. Rod Stewart is $29.99. Styx, Pieces of 8 is $29.99. Styx, Pieces of 8 is $29.99. Thompson Twins Into the Gap, $24.99. Also, we have Then Jericho, The Big Area, $9.99 on Then Jericho. Fancy is still available. Wild Thing, Fancy is $19.99. And Alice Through the Looking Glass, $14.99. Alice Through the Looking Glass. Renaissance, $9.99. Jim Reeves, Singing Down the Lane, $19.99, 1956 mono. Also, George Jones and Melba Montgomery, A King and Two Queens, $19.99. So Rob Halford is a final call. Tom Byrne has it for $70. Oso Adventure has Ozzy for $100. Final call. This is Fisher Z, Fish's Head, $14.99. Fisher Z. Flaming Groovies is $34.99. Halford has a new bid for $75. Rockabilly, what was this called? Another Drunken Night, $19.99. I can't make out that last word. Mafia, Rockabilly Mafia. Another Drunken Night, $19.99. We have Leonard Skinner Gold and Platinum, 2 LP, $34.99. Also, Riot, Born in America. Riot is $29.99. The Scorpions is still available. And this is Fly to the Rainbow and In Trance, both albums for $49.99. Also, Bob Dylan, Empire Burlesque was $26.99. And The Jacksons Victory, $29.99. Angela Lewis wants Then Jericho. That is sold to Angela Lewis. Halford has a new bid for $75. And Oso, you are the lone bidder on the Ozzy Randy Rhoads tribute. That's sold to you for $100. Oso gets that for $100. He also has the high bid on Halford right now for $75. If anybody else wants anything else in there, now is the time to bid. Those are final calls. And, well, actually, it's just one record, Halford, which is 75. And who is the bidder before? Tom Byrne. Tom, just so you know, you're out on Halford. I'm going to move these over here with this other crate. And if anybody decides you want anything out of these, just let me know. Wolf Cycle says he does want the Scorpions. That is sold to Wolf Cycle. And that was these 2 albums in one here. So those are sold. All right. Let's go back over to the top here. Let's put this here. And then let's put these in here. Okay, and then Tom Byrne, just making sure you're done on Halford. If not, I think I'm going to go ahead and call that one sold. Now, I think one of the first things I'm going to do, Laura is probably going to bring us another crate of new arrivals before the show, before I go into any kind of recap. Or actually, let me reverse that. We're probably going to go into a recap or a buy it now best offer or a discount bin. We're about to go into a discount bin, but there's still some new arrivals probably on the way, just FYI. But before I do that, I wanted to remind everybody, last night we had like 16 crates of records. Tonight we've gone through, count the new vinyl warm-up bin, we've already gone through tonight just 6. So about this time last night, we still had 10 crates of new stuff to go through, and it was about this time of night. So if you got on late last night, you probably missed a ton of really good records. Literally, there was a ton of really good records from last night. And I went through one bin last night late after we started recapping, and we sold like half of them. So what I'm about to do right now is go through these. These have not been gone through a second time, and now they're going to be buy it now best offer. They're going to be buy it now best offer. Rob Halford is officially sold to Oso Adventure. We still got plenty of auctions to run, so don't go anywhere, because the amount of auctions we still have is pretty wild, especially really good stuff, surprise stuff, etc., etc. And let me go ahead and put those up right now. So that is Queensryche, always time for that. And I have Wasp, always time for that. So let's do a Queensryche, let's do a Wasp. And now, for the first time, these are buy it now best offer. This is Ozzy live with Randy Rhoads, 1981, red vinyl gatefold, $36.99. $36.99, red vinyl. It's a single LP. It's a bootleg unofficial. Montreal, 1981, live. Okay, so these are all buy it now best offer. And there's great titles still left in here. And what I'm going to do is probably, we will have another crate. Let me go throw away some of my trash. I've got sticky notes and empty bottles everywhere. I'm going to go ahead and grab these other Funkos and toys. And I also have... Let me grab my V8. Hopefully there's one in here. There should be plenty. Yep, there's plenty, as I expected. Let me grab some of these other toys. And what was I saying? Oh, so pretty much the rest of the night, other than probably that other crate of new arrivals we'll go through, we've got at least 5 crates of buy it now best offer to go through, and they should all be really good records. They should be very good titles. Just FYI. So... And Ozzy has a bid for $30. Okay, now, I have not even told you what these are. We have Wasp, and this is a 1984 U.S. Jacksonville press with the original on her sleeve, VG Plus condition, and this is a $35 start. This is Wasp, a 1984 U.S. Jacksonville press, original on her sleeve, VG Plus condition, $35 start. Wasp, and that is self-titled. Some people call it I Want to Be Somebody. Most refer to it as Wasp self-titled debut. $35 start on Wasp. It's an 84 U.S. Jacksonville, original sleeve, $35 start. Here is Queensryche, The Warning. Queensryche is a 1984 U.S. Winchester. It has the original on her sleeve. It's in VG Plus condition. It's also going to be a $35 start. Also an album that's never been reissued or repressed in this modern era of vinyl revival. I call it the vinyl revival. And there's a lot of albums still that have not seen a pressing since about the height of all this and around 2019, 2020, when all this really started getting popular. That album has never seen a reissue. $35 start. Still waiting on that one. Chad, what was the Fancy Last Crate Get Your Kicks? I will check right quick. I'm not for sure. It may actually be self-titled. Let me go check right quick. Fancy, you're referring to I know exactly which one you're talking about. Let me find it. It was called Wild Thing. This one was called Fancy Wild Thing. I heard you wrong. Was the Aussie and the bin you showed make an offer? No, this is new and sealed. This is new and sealed, $36.99. Aussie, Montreal, 1981 with Randy Rhoads, red vinyl. That is sticker price. Okay, so these are buy it now best offer. Both of these auctions are a $35 start. First, we have Spirit, 12 Dreams of Dr. Sardonicus. And please, we're here to sell records, obviously. I'm here to sell a lot of records. Don't hesitate to make offers. Spirit is VG condition, $9.99. Get the knack with My Sharona, VG condition, $9.99 on the knack. Get the knack. Also, the Electric Flag, a long time coming. Electric Flags on the original label, VG condition, $11.99. Steve Miller Band, this is VG condition, $14.99. It's also on the original label. These are usually reissues. VG, $14.99. And we have the Mountain Queen, Olaquin. That's VG Plus, $11.99. First is Jason Widener. He put K for knack, sold. We have an offer on $7 for Spirit with Michael Rudolph, sold. Travis passed on Fancy. Leslie was second on knack. El Terrible was third. Jason Widener fourth. Final call on Wasp. This only has one bid for $35. It's an original VG Plus. This only has one bid. This has no bids. We're looking for a $35 start, unbelievably. We have Edgar Winter's White Trash, Road Work, EX Edition, $27.99. Also, we have Santana, Moonflower, 2LP, EX Edition, $27.99. That's 2LP Santana, EX Edition, $27.99. The Firm is EX Edition, $17.99. That is the Firm, EX Edition, $17.99. Original on her sleeve. And we have UK. UK is an EX edition, $27.99, original on her sleeve. Bill Bruford, original on her sleeve, $27.99. Don't hesitate to make offers. Charlie, EX edition, $11.99. And Amazing Rhythm Aces is EX edition, $14.99. All right. Well, the Wasp just got a new bid for $36. However, I'm going to sell Queen's Rock for a buy it now. I think the first time I've ever done this in the history of Coletco, a Queen's Rock record without a minimum bid. $35 on the warning. That's going for a buy it now. And that is sold to Melissa Bailey. That is sold to Melissa Bailey. David Baber second, then Oso Adventure, then Tim Zarnota. Everybody trying to grab a deal, and you just missed out on it because Melissa got it first. And then Amazing Rhythm Aces is sold to Leslie Silvley for $10. And now Wasp has a last second bid with Wolf Cycle for $36. Also have Rush Exit Stage Left. VG Plus, $29.99. VG Plus, $29.99. Rush Exit Stage Left. Also Sugarloaf, EX Edition, $21.99. EX Edition, $21.99. And the Fools sold out. The Fools is $19.99. We have Wasp at $40. Rush has a bid for offer for $25 of Chris Bryant, sold. So all of a sudden Wasp has a new bid. Let's put up another auction. And this auction is going to be Ace Frehley Origins Volume 2. 2LP, 45 RPM, 180 gram colored vinyl. And this is sealed for a $35 start. Ace Frehley, $35 start on that. Now we have Jason Jones says SL $15. Sell Jason Jones Sugarloaf for $15. We have a lot of comments are still coming in. People still trying to get the Queen's Rock. We have Chris Sheridan on the Firm. That's sold to Chris Sheridan. Thank you. And yes, we've already sold Kiss Dynasty. Ace is a $35 start. And now Wasp is at $40 with Gregory Roberts. $40 with Gregory Roberts. Let me go ahead and grab a third auction. And our third auction is going to be, let me grab one at, let's do this Dolly. A personal music dialogue with Dolly. Never had seen this before. It's a radio transcript. If you're a Dolly collector, this is a promo only. Very unique item. It's got all the radio station paperwork with it. It's called A Personal Music Dialogue with Dolly Parton. A 1977 promo only with the manuscript and transcript, I should say. EX Edition, a $25 start. Promo only here on this Dolly. A personal music dialogue. And that's going up for a $25 start. Next is the Beach, Reach the Fix, $34.99. I think I just said Reach the Fix, the Beach. It's Reach the Beach by The Fix. One thing leads to another. $34.99 on that. And we have Christy Bird, The Getaway. Christy Bird, $19.99. Does the Charlie record have visible lines of cocaine on the mirror? Later versions airbrush them out. Let's see here. Visible lines of cocaine on the mirror. I don't see any cocaine. I see the credit card chopper, but I don't see any lines. I don't think so. EX Condition, $11.99. So Wasp, nobody else's bid. I'm about to sell it to Gregory Roberts for $40. Ace Frehley's at 37 with Ace Frehley's at 37 with Tommy Skopak, and Dolly is a $25 start. No bids yet. Devo, New Traditionalist, a 2009 pressing on clear vinyl. 2009 on clear vinyl, that's $34.99. And Neil Diamond, his 12 greatest hits. Neil Diamond is $12.99. Neil Diamond, $12.99, his greatest hits. And Wishbone Ash, Number the Brave. Wishbone Ash is $19.99. Wishbone Ash is $19.99. Give me 1 second. I'm going to mute my mic and take a drink of this water right quick. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I got to do something over here on my phone. I hadn't muted my mic yet. I'll keep you occupied for a second. Give me 1 second. Let me send this text. Okay. Now I'm going to mute my mic, and I'm going to take a drink of this VA strawberry banana. My first energy drink of the night, other than the blue. I had blue juice before I started the show earlier tonight. Okay. So I don't think the feed's been as the best either tonight. With that being said, my mic is unmuted. Y'all just heard me, obviously. And what I'm about to do is go down the line on these auctions because I think the connection hadn't been the best. I also think some bids just came in late on these auctions, and I see a couple offers. So first, let me show Wasp, which just got new bids for 41, and then Gregory came back in at 45. So Gregory, you still are the high bidder, and everybody else is out. Gregory has this OG Wasp VG Plus condition. It's at $45. And then Tommy Skopak was the high bidder on Ace, and he went out. So there must be a new bid, and there is, with El Terrible Torio, and he has that for $39. So that's at $39. And as of right now, this is Dolly, a personal music dialogue with Dolly Parton. This is a $25 start, and it's a 77 US promo